What's my reason to ride?
For the thrill of the downhill.
To watch them succeed.
Customizing my bike.
Racing my mates. Learning new tricks. Winning races.
For moments like these.
And hitting the big air.
Now, what's your reason not to? What's my...
Okay, I can see one of our Strider riders out on the track. There we go, thumbs up from Dad. He's ready to rock. Don't know about the rider, but Dad's ready to go. Boom, pump it up, Dad. Obviously lots of sugar, that's good to see. Okay, in order to get riding underway, we need all the volunteers out on the track, please. If you are supposed to be volunteering, we need you volunteering. Just a reminder, that is a free service. You have committed to giving your time and energy to BMXing in Te Aroha here this afternoon, so please can you get out on the track ASAP if you're on a corner, one of the corners anyway, with flags or marshalling or staging. Please get underway and get yourself organised so we can get racing underway here in Te Aroha. Track 2, day 1, and that's what's going on. All right, I see another Strider rider making their way to the start line. I often wonder with Strider riders whether it's the kids that want to ride or the dads that want to run. Don't fall over, dads, everyone's watching. Don't forget, if you're just joining us here in Te Aroha, let your family, let your friends, let your colleagues around the world know that we are live streaming here on the YouTubes and the Facebook pages. Make sure that you check out the news stream. We've got a different stream that is taking place, so make sure you're on the right channels. Don't be watching the one from Pāroa. You will be sorely disappointed as that one is now finished and you'll be watching racing from this morning. Make sure you're on the right YouTube channel. Okay, I've just got the official word. Riders to staging. Riders to the pits. This is about to kick off. Track 2, Day 1, Waikato Regional Champs 2023. We're down to 2 striders, but it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. Oh, and they're off. Welcome to Te Aroha. We're let out here with our Strider riders. This is, I guess we're starting again, are we? No, we're into moto number 5 as we go racing around there and into the Strider riders. These are our 2 Striders pushing hard, opening the racing here in Te Aroha as they come around the big hills. These hills are twice their size. Pedal, that's the one. Up the hill you go. There we go, Dad. Give them a push. It's okay. And into it, they're off around the corner. Oh, here we go. It's a big corner there. That's the one. Into the hills, over the rhythm straight, into the finish line as our Strider riders are pushing hard. Oh, there we go. One's had enough. One's made it across the finish line. That's the way it cookie crumbles here at BMXing. As I look up onto the gate, I notice it's 5 and under up on the track now, ready to go. And there we go, race number 161, Sprockets 5 and under. Here we are at Te Aroha, and they're away. We got the 925 there of Carter Lynch out of Hamilton. Mahoki Tuaroa from Cambridge on the 142. The 419 is Haru Shimada from East City. Archer Cole from Cambridge on the 147 and the 534. There are Finn Watson. We've got a number of riders down though. I don't know what happened there, I missed it. As we head on back round. We looks like it's our East City rider there of Haru Shimada on the 419 out the front at the moment. He's hanging on. Anything can happen on this track here on the number 2 spot. It's the 534. That's Finn Watson. He's out of Hamilton. We'll be at his track tomorrow as we round out the Waikato Regional Champs in Hamilton tomorrow. Make sure you don't forget it. It's sure going to be a cracker with finals racing, but it's the 419. Haru Shimada out of East City, coming around the corner, across the finish line. Here we go. Oh, some little funky moves there from our man, Finn Watson, on the 534, rounding out number 2 spot. And here come the rest of our sprockets, sorry, the 5 and under, as they round out race number 161. Oh, and into that we got race number 162. I can't hear the gate with the headphones on, but that doesn't matter. It's not about me. There's our East City rider. That must be the 311 of Hudson Hislop. And then in the background there, we've also got the 173, Perry Robertson out of Tauranga. And out on the 884, it's Cohen Phillips from Te Aroha. This is where we are. This is his home track. And on the 342, we've got Ludovico Ritzenberg from Te Awamutu. But at the moment, it's the 311. That is Hudson Hislop out of East City, rounding out the winning. And there we go in the 884. That is the local boy, Cohen Phillips, rounding out the 1 and 2. As we look in, here we go. Here's our man on the 342. This is Ludovico Rosenberg as he powers out into the, I've lost track of what straight that is, but it's the third corner as they round it out. This is racing here at the Waikato Regional Champs. I don't think there's another one on the track. There is. Is there two more on the two more? Oh, no. Sorry. Ludo. Okay, there we go. I'm getting the nicknames. Ludo's out there. Here he comes, brings it home. Here we go, it's our Sprocket 6 boys and they're off like firecrackers, that's for sure. Oh, getting some air on that track. We got the 906 of Oakley Mitchell. He's from Te Awamutu. Out on the track at the moment, if you're supporting the rider 882, that's Ryan McBride from Te Awamutu as well. Out there though from Paeroa, that's our local lad from just up the road where we've just come from. That's Jacob Dodd on the 893. Out there with them, we've got the 479 of Jackson Hennessy. Flying around the corner there, but at the moment it's the 642 or the 111 plate on the race sheets. That's Matanui Hill out of the number 1 spot. It's the 906 there. That's Oakley Mitchell in the 2, and the 479 rounding up the top 3. That's Jackson Hennessy from Te Aroha, the local lad. But there we go, Matanui Hill racing around there from North Harbour, across the finish line, showing us the skills as we race out, round out race number 163. Here we go, it's race number 164. That's Sprocket 6 boys out there at the moment. There is 4 of them. I was counting a few more on my run sheet, but maybe we've lost a couple along the way. Hopefully they haven't got lost between Paeroa and Te Aroha. Wasn't that far to travel, but out there we should have the 919 of Archer Griffin from Cambridge, the 915 of Carter Phillips from Te Aroha, the 420 of Soda Shimada from East City, the 789 of Haven Papata from Cambridge, 964 Nicholas Fullion from Tauranga, and the 256 of Liam Wang from the North Harbour. But that is our East City rider. Unfortunately, Soda Shimada going down, but he's back up on the bike. Smile on his dial as he gets the pedals going again. That leaves our Tauranga rider out the front. That must be Nicholas Fullion on the 9464. It sure is, as he rounds out the corner for race number 164. And they're out that gate. That's our Sprocket 7 boys as they go flying into their first lot of jumps like a bunch of rockets. That's because they're our Sprockets. That's the 540 of Blake McIntosh out there from Hamilton. We've got a couple of East City riders in the form of the 956. That's Jihu Hong and the 622 of Kingston Hislop. And in the mix there though, we've also got the 780. That's Blake Ty from Tauranga. The Nico Rosenberg from Te Awamutu on the 350. And Leo Charlton out of New Plymouth on the 674. But it's the 622. That's Kingston Hislop in the ring. Oh, and I almost had the 674. That is Leo Charlton joined me up here in commentary. And there's Jihu Hong pedaling out of that third corner, as they go rounding it out. But at the moment, Kingston Hislop is out the front on the 622 as he comes into the last corner. And we got the man on the 674, Leo Charlton, in the number 2 spot. Got to ride it down on the second to last corner there as Jihu Hong rounds it out into the finish line and takes it home. And there we go. This is our second group of Sprocket 7 boys. This is race number 166. Out on the track at the moment, we should have the 707. That's Archie West out of Cambridge. We should have the 256 of Simmons out of Hamilton alongside his mate Tate Cornell on the 762. Joining them out there will be Max Pocock on the 198 from Cambridge, another couple of Hamilton riders in the form of Blake Lynch on the 666 and Thor Piso on the 351 with Daniel Chen on the 115. But it's the 351, that's Thor Piso out the front, and the 666 plate throwing out a foot, hanging on for dear life. Blake Lynch in the 2 spot, so that's Hamilton for 1 and 2. As they're out into the second to last corner, it's still Thor Piso. He's pushing hard, but the 666 plate there of Blake Lynch in behind him. As we look to make out who's in the 3, that's the 115 plate of Daniel Chen from North Harbour. Then going up high around those corners, that seems to be the way to do it as they round out race number 166. And just as race 166 finishes, 167 starts, and Luca Robinson from Rotorua on the 979. Greta Z from the 128 from the Mountain Raiders. Pippa Walker on the 880 from Hamilton, and the 93 Stella Torrens from Te Aroha, the local lass. Rounding out our Sprocket 6-7 girls as we race into race number 163. But let's look to see who's out the front. I believe this could be Pippa Walker on the 880, but because it's her home track, we can see Stella Torrens riding behind her, leading her around as they take it high. Oh, it's going to be about the highs and the lows, but we got Pippa Walker. She's hanging on for dear life in the number 1 spot with Stella Torrens from Te Aroha, the local lass, hanging on there for number 2 as they race round for race number 167. Okay, and this is where the big girls come to play. This is our 17 plus female 20 inch with Taylor Arnold on the 196 into the work early as they go high around that first corner. She's joined by the 119 of Sonia Rini and the 354 of Sam van der Veen from the Hutt Valley Thunderbolts. We've got Nancy James hanging in there on the 91 from Waitaka and Jodie Gorgantis from Hamilton on the 351. As they come bounding in, it is the 196 plate though. That is Taylor Arnold in the front for now. She's got company with the 351 though. That is Jodie Gorgantis in behind her from Hamilton. As they come into the second last quarter, they're going round high, riding it out. Here they come into the mix. It's going to be on like Donkey Kong to the end as they go around. The big smiles on their faces. It's all on to the end. First race under transponders, just checking all's working. Here we go, I tell you, it's our 40 plus male 20 inch with the 511 of Ryan Guilford. He's out of Rotorua with the local lad, well, localish lad, Grant Rennie on the 81. Brad Andrews on the 222 from Whangarei. He's coming in to throw it in the mix. And we've got the NZ1 of Greg Hughes there at the moment, and it looks like it must be with the number 1 on his back and the number 1 on his plate. That is Greg Hughes out the front as they come rounding it out. He's going high. This is coming up to see me there. Grant Rennie's in behind him with a smile on his dial, and sitting in the 3 is Ryan Guilford as they round out into the second to last corner. These guys know what they're doing. They know how to ride this track as they're coming hard. This is riding here at Te Aroha. Oh, there we go, out the gate. I can see the distinctive rider there of Jackson Ropati hitting it hard into it. That must make this the gate 1 of 2 of our 8 boys with Jackson Ropati in the mix. That must also have Carter Mould there on the 290. He's from Te Aroha, the local lad. We've got 784 of Fletcher Smith from Hamilton. Don Bycroft Jenkins, the local clubmate on the 744 out of Hamilton as well. We've got Jacob Crawford from Tauranga, Nico Martini from the Mountain Raiders, and Harry Lang from Te Aroha. But it is Jackson Ropati at the front. He had company, but they've gone down. He's not alone. He's all alone now. Jackson Ropati out the front as the track is softening up a little bit. We've got Jackson hanging on there, showing us why he's the NZ1. Sitting in the number 2 spot, the 131. That there happens to be Jacob Crawford, and the 209 sitting there, the local lad from Te Aroha. That must be our man coming around there as he rolls home. fallen riders, just having a bit of a yarn with our chief commissaire, Joe, just making sure that he's okay. As he gets to his feet. There we go, give our man Fletcher Smith from Hamilton on the 784 a big clap as he finishes the track. There we go, that's our second gate of 8 boys there with the 51 plate of Charlie Mitchell out of Cambridge, the 709 of Noah Perriam, he's from Hamilton. We've got there in the mix as well Ezra Reynolds, the 274 out of Tauranga, the 139 of Archie Murray from the Hawke's Bay. We got our NZ2 Daniel Fillon out of Tauranga, George Drew on the 554 from Hamilton, the 04 of Braxton Hayes from New Plymouth, and our NZ3 Donovan Wallace out of Taupo. But it is your NZ2, he's out the front at the moment, that's Daniel Fillon, and the 554, that is George Wu. He's hanging on for a spot in the second place as they round out into the second corner. It's all about where you go. Oh, we got a cheeky little undercut there from our number 3. That happens to be our rider, NZ3, Donovan Wallace, sneaking in there in a low undercut under George Wu to round out the number 2 and 3. Here we go, this is our first of 2 gates for our 9 boys. With Eli Sasivi, he's out there in the mix at the moment on the 03, Jake Pomari on the 562 from North Harbour, our NZ4 Baden Prescott from Te Awamutu, 725 of Eli Tai out of Cambridge, Matatini Hill from North Harbour on the 563, the NZ6 of Tate Burden from Te Awamutu, and we've got Caleb Hodder on the 196 out of New Plymouth with Ethan Lilly from Tauranga on the 99. But it is our ride at the 563 plate there, that is Matatini Hill on the 1. Our ends, oh there we go, it's all about the highs and lows. I lost track, it's Baden Prescott in the mix there with Tate Burden fighting for a position here in our first gate of 9 boys, race number 172. And that's the gate behind me going for the next gate of 9 boys. This is race number 173. Out of the mix we got Dylan Lee from Kapiti on the 533, the 05 of Samuel Hickey out of New Plymouth, our NZ1 of Dylan Johns from the Mountain Raiders, the 228 of Millen Hamlin from North Harbour, alongside a couple of Hamilton rider of Jody Pretorius on the 811, our NZ7 Jordan Dawson out of North Harbour, the local lad from Te Araha, Enzo Hollands and Harley Logan, but it's Dylan Johns in the mix. He's the number 1 rider at the moment and he's out the front as they come riding around. We look to make out who's in the second spot there, but it's Dylan Johns leading the race round, but in the back behind him we got the 05, that's Samuel Hickey out of New Plymouth in the 2, and the 121 rider there, that is our man Harley Logan in North Harbour taking out the 3. As the riders battle for a spot at the back there. This looks like it's our 10 boys. I can see the distinctive helmet there of Jai Martini on the 88 plate out of the Mountain Raiders. Oh, he's managed to get a couple of spots there as they come racing around. This is an action-packed racing. We've also joined by Alex Shanks from Hamilton, Austin Garside out of the Hawke's Bay, Finn Barrington from the Sunset Coast and Tyler Cochrane at Tauranga. As we look to see Jai Martini on the 88 plate, he's coming into this corner in the first spot. And we've got the 905, oh, going up high, coming up to say hello. That's Alex Shanks with Finn Barrington on the 305 in the 3rd spot at the moment. What's going to happen into the second to last corner? I don't know. Oh, here we go. As they line it up, it's still too close to call, but Jai is out the front at the moment. Oh, we got a foot out. Oh, is it going to be enough? Not quite. This is old school racing at its best. It's the second gate of 10 boys is out the gate. It's the SI5 of Monty Gardner out of Cambridge, alongside the 917 of Tennyson Shriven from the Hawke's Bay. A couple of local Hamilton riders with our NI2, Brock O'Neill, and the 139 Bradley Perringham. We've got our 08 of Jack Kelly from the capital city out there at the moment, but it's the NI2, sorry, Brock O'Neill out on the front, hanging on with SI1, 5 behind him. That's Monty Gardner in the mix as they come flying around the corner into the second to last one. It's still Brock O'Neill out in the number 1 spot. And our man there sitting in behind him, it's the SI5, Monty Gardner. Sitting in the 3 is the 08 plate there of Jack Kelly. This is our first gate of 11 boys with the 253 of Scott Wistrand from Paroa. Charlie Withington from Tauranga, the 430. Levi Morahu on the 660. As we race into the Dylan Sazi from NZ2 from North Harbour, Connor Orbell Aroha on the 273, and our NZ1, Rico Ryan But it is the flying Rico Ryan at the front at the moment with his mate Charlie Whittington in behind him. It's too tough to call at the moment as they come rounding it out, and rounding it out the top three is the 273. That is our rider, Connor Orbell out of Rotorua. So we've got Rico Ryan, Charlie Whittington, and Connor Orbell, 1, 2, and 3 as they race around. They've got a rider from Te Awamutu and Paoa in the thick into the last corner. But that doesn't stop there. The action's still going aplenty. Race number 2 of our 11 boys. Jack Duckett on the 156 out of Rotorua. Daniel Lucas from Hamilton. Reef Hendricks, the mountain rider. Jared Rennie from Hamilton. Caleb Liddy out of Tauranga. And Ryan Marshall out of Paoa. As they bring it home, it looks like it's none other than Reef Hendricks, our mountain raider. Looks like he's at the front. That is the 600 plate. 690 plate, I should say. That is definitely Reef Hendricks, and the 156 of Jack Duckett in behind him. Here we go. I can hear the big Go Reef behind me as they comes racing around. Oh, here we go. We've got a chop there. The 229. Daniel Lucas out of Hamilton managed to squeeze into second. Oh, here we go. It's gate 1 of 3 for our 12 boys. The 911. That's the number of the Porsche, and he's riding like a Porsche. That's Ben Anderson out of East City. Busting some moves, but joining him is the 7 of 4, Travis Marshall out of Paoa. The 252 of Carter Lane out of New Plymouth. 821, Fergus Gardner from Cambridge. Liam Clifford on the NZ4 out of Tauranga. Wolfie Woolhout out of Hamilton on the 623. And the 218 of Emerson, Ohio. But it's Ben Anderson at the moment. And then behind him is the NZ4. That is our rider, Liam Clifford, and the 821, Fergus Gardner in the 3, but Fergus hasn't got it all his own way. Benny's got a minute, bit of a lead on at the moment. Can he hang on to it into their last corner? As they run out, it's still hanging on for third spot is Fergus Gardner, but it's the 704 plate coming in behind him of Travis Marshall. But before I could blink, we're on to our second gate of 12 boys racing around this track here in Te Aroha. And we got Oliver Donaldson from New Plymouth, Blake Andrews out of Whangarei, Cooper Halatama out of Paoa, Marcus Wistrand from Paoa, Jacob White from Tauranga, and Tyler White out of Hamilton, but it's the 164 out in the front at the moment. That's Blake Andrews from Whangarei. He's definitely getting his money worth. Sitting in the number 3 spot is a Paoa rider, and in number 4 as we look to make out who they are. But at the front is Blake Andrews, the 164, and the 777 plate there, 717, Tyler Grind in the number 2 as we round it out. The third gate of 12 boys. Yep, this is a big age group here, folks. We got Jesse Lindorf out of Hamilton. We got Timothy Creswell from Tauranga, Taimana U Thompson out of the Hawke's Bay, Noah Evans from Rotorua, Jack West from Cambridge, and Blake Cotto out of New Plymouth. As we look to make out who's coming around the course, it looks like it's our 07 out the front. Not sure who's sitting on the 07 plate at the moment. Oh, there we go, Timothy Creswell. He managed to get a bit of an up and down, but didn't manage to hang on. He was undercutting and overcutting. What's going to happen here? I tell you, it's who's prepared to throw it down as they come racing around. I can't make out who the 07 is, but Timothy Creswell in 2, the 77 plate there of Noah Evans in 3. Here we go, it's race number 181. This is our 13 boys with the 454 of Morris Rennie out of Hamilton, the 06 of Zane Williamson out of Hamilton, the 226 of Lucas Martini, the 822 of Caleb White, the 100 of Samuel Cochran Benson out of New Plymouth, and the NZ4 of Cameron Wallace. As we got round, it's the 06 sitting out there in the front at the moment. That's Zane Williamson. And it's the 822 in there in second, which is Caleb White out of Tauranga. As they come racing around here, it's still our 06 plate there out in the front. That's Zane in the front with NZ4 sitting in the number 3 spot. That's Cameron Wallace out of Hamilton. as we round out race number 181. I know we seem to have dropped a rider in this one, but at the moment I don't know who's missing, but we got the 15 to 16 boys in race 182 with Jack Young, Dario Pacific, Tom Coleman, Brooke Harvey, Regan Smith, Flynn Harrison, James Wallace, Tyler Dinsdale, supposedly out there, I don't quite know. I can make out a few of the riders, but not sure who's missing just yet. But look, as we look to see who's coming around, it happens to be our 01. I'm going to say that's Tom Coleman, and sitting in the number 2 spot is the 53 plate there. That is Dario Pacific out of Whangarei as we come rounding out this race number 182. 15 to 16 boys, these guys are hanging on. Here's Tyler Dinsdale making a late charge, and what's he going to do? He's going low, he's going slow around that last corner as they round into that finish line. Here we go, this is our 14 to 15 girls. We got the 515 of Danica Bergenson from Cambridge, the 97 plate there of Molly Inia out of Te Awamutu, Hazel Gardner from Cambridge, Brooke Day out of Kapiti. But it's the 515 there hanging on at the front there. That's Danica Bergenson, and in the 97 plate there of Molly Inia in the 2. And it looks like, if I can make it out, Hazel Gardner in the 3. Here we go, 17 to 39, male 20-inch, race number 184 here in Te Aroha. Out there at the moment from Tauranga on the 541, we've got Zachary Arnold, and then from Capital City, Ben Walter on the 122. From Waitakere, Brandon McRae on the 86, and Xavier Dunn on the 825 from the Mountain Raiders. As the rain comes down out in the front at the moment, it's Ben Walter from Capital City, and then behind him it's the 825. That's our rider, Xavier Dunn out of the Mountain Raiders, as they're taking it around for race number 184. And sitting currently in the 3rd place is the 541 of Zachary Arnold. Here we go, I'm starting to lose my sheets as the rain comes down, the ink's starting to run, but we got our 14 boys out there at the moment with the 113 of Liam Parks, the 311 of Riley Lane, Tane de Theory sitting on the 508 with Case Van Hooven on the 101, the 195 of Zeb Pickford, and the 77 of Connor King. We've got the 3-3 out of Thomas Boxdrop from Te Aroha. And at the moment out in the front, it's the 101 plate there. That's Case Van Hoven from Cambridge. He's sitting in the number 1 spot. As they round it down, here they come. There we go, that's us all go here today in Te Aroha. As we've got our 8 girls of Perini Rini from Hamilton, Carter Pretorius, another Hamilton rider. Aislinn Lloyd from the Mountain Raiders of Tia Guan, and Mia Lynn out of the Mountain Raiders Club as well. We've got Alicia Ashton from Cambridge with Anna Johnson, another Mountain Raider in the mix. This is like a Friday night at Mountain Raiders. And another rider from the Sunset Coast of Hattie Barrington on the NZ3. Here we go out the front of the moment though. I can make out the 908 of Aislinn Lloyd from the Mountain Raiders. Oh, here we go. We got some undercuts going on as they come rounding out race number 186. It looks like it's our Mountain Raider out the front at the moment. There we go, it's coming down thick and fast with race number 187. This is moto number 1 of our 9 girls with Mia Grant, the NZ3. Out there with her though is the 757 Leah Mould out of Te Aroha. The 136 of Pippa Spence from Hamilton with the 571 of Matilda Powell from the Mountain Raiders. We got the NZ2 of Amelia De Theory out of Hamilton with the world number 6 Mika Wallace from Taupo and the 115 of Evie Duckett out of Rotorua. But at the moment it's your world number 6 out the front, as in number 2 spot is sitting our NZ3. Here we go, I'm getting confused again. 3's before 2, 2's before behind 3. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, but that's, oh no, it's not, it's changed again. This race is changing more than the days change in the week. It's now your NZ2 out the front and the NZ3 sitting in behind. Here we go, the 757 rounding at the 4th spot. And then behind me must be race number 188. That's our 10 girls. We've got the 191 plate there of Annika Wells out of the East City with the 80 rider. Liam Lloyd out of the Mountain Raiders with her mate, number 70, Amelia Johnson out there too. Joining them though is the 506 of Aria Bycroft Jenkins from Hamilton, and our Hutt Valley Thunderbolt rider, Alia Saka on the 111 plate with Serene Hedges there on the 945, but it's your NS1, Nessie Rennie out of Hamilton on the front with the Liam Lloyd from the Mountain Raiders sitting in the number 2 spot. Racing hard in the conditions out here in Te Aroha as they push hard for race number 188, rounding out some great racing here today in the Waikato. And we're into it now with up to 11 to 12 girls. This is race number 189. Leading out into that first corner is your Mighty 11's captain, the rider out of Rotorua, NZ1, Maddie Newcomb. As she pushes hard into the corners, there we go. Sitting in behind her, I can make out the distinctive bike there. I'm sure that's the 303, the Mountain Raider, Courtney Smith. She's chasing down hard behind her. In the mix as well, we've got Lily Rose Motohu on the 129 out of Te Awamutu. 174 of Grace Lardner, she's in the 3 spot at the moment. And we've got the NZ2 of Chloe Dinsdale hanging in there. Coming from the Winterless North, she's not sure what this wet stuff is, but she's hanging in there. But there we go, the NZ1 of Maddie Newcomb rounding us out. Now we're getting into the big guns here, the 13 girls, race number 190. The 406 plate of Lucy Lardner from Waitakere is in the mix with Jasmine Campbell out of the Hawke's Bay. Sorry, from Harwera, I should say, on the 837. We've got our NZ1, Beth Walker out of Cambridge in the mix with Amelia Lane from New Plymouth on the 550. But it's the distinctive jumper there of Beth Walker, the NZ1 rider in the front at the moment, pushing hard as she comes into this corner. Oh, getting the back out a little bit as she looks up at me, the 406 rider in the number 2 spot. That's Lucy Lardner out of the Waitakere. But Beth Walker is showing us how it's done around here. Paroa and Te Aroha, this is how she rides. Taking it home, the local Waikato lass in race number 190. Oh no, here we go. We're seeing some people start to double class again already. This is our 40 plus cruiser female out there at the moment from Rotorua is the 140 plate there of Amy Duckett. I don't think I've seen Steph all day, so I don't think she's out there at the moment. But we've got the 123 plate of Nikki Bonzel from North Harbour. The 91 plate there of Nancy James out of Waitakere. Our NS1 rider from Sonia Rini out of Hamilton. And another Hamilton rider in Kyla Newton on the 418. As we lead into it, it is the 140 plate there out there in the moment. Amy Duckett in the front with NS1 rider there. Sonia Rini from Hamilton sitting in the number 2 spot as they round us into the second to last corner here on race number 191. Oh, there we go. These ladies are getting hard as they go around the corner. Sonia Rennie squeezing in there. And there we go. Now getting into the big boys' toys. It's the 45 plus cruiser male, race number 192. These guys know how to ride this track. This is how they were brought up, I tell you. We got Lee Stevens out of Gizzy. We got Aaron Hodder from New Plymouth, Greg Hughes out of Rotorua, Warren Boggess from Hamilton, Daniel Martini out of the Mountain Raiders, and Wayne Shanks from Hamilton. And it's our rider on the 487 plate coming to say, oh my giddy yard, oh this is all, oh what is happening here? The legs were out, the elbows were flying, it was old school, but it's the 487 who survived. That's Wayne Shanks with our NZ3 sitting in behind there, Greg Hughes and Warren Boggess. Oh, almost taken out T-bone there. This is turning into carnage. These old guys need to start following some rules. Here we go, talking about, I shouldn't say old because this is my age group here. It's the 40 to 44 cruiser male with Matt Harvey on the 648 out of Taupo. We got the New Plymouth rider on the 484 of Daniel Donaldson, Grant Rennie on RS, NS1, Jarks Calise on the 55 out of Hamilton, and NZ1 Lance Dinsdale. He's out the front, the 648 though in the number 2 spot. That is Matt Harvey from Taupo chasing down Lance. As we're riding around, I can make out Grant Rennie in the 4th spot as we look to see who's in the number 3. That is our 55 plate there. That is rider number Jacques Chilis out of Hamilton, pushing hard for a spot here on the 40 to 44 cruiser male. Oh, and we're off like a box of crackers. It's the 17 to 39 cruiser female, race number 194, moto number 5. We've got the 200 plate there of Taylor Arnold. She's out the front like a rocket. We've got the 248 of Kat Mycroft from Hamilton. She's in the mix showing us how to get around this track. And the 984 of Hannah Dawson from North Harbour. Sitting in the number 2 spot at the moment, that's Hannah. As she rounds it out. But it's Taylor Arnold on the 200 plate there. She's coming around the front as she rounds it out. Here we go, coming around past me now is the 984. Sorry, 984 of Hannah Dawson. And here we go, 246 plate there of Kat Mycroft from Hamilton. Rounding out the track here on our 17 to 39 cruiser female. And into the mix, there's none other than I can make out the Mohawk man himself. That is Tate Burden out of Te Awamutu, but with him, alongside him, and another couple of laps around is Austin Garside from the Hawke's Bay on the 925. We've got out of Tauranga, Tyler Cochran on the 912. Enzo Torrens on the 125, the local lad, and NZ2, Nielsen Urata, Aroha, but it's the 502, it's the Mohawk, it's Tate Burden in the beginning at the moment, with our NZ2 sitting in behind him, and that is Nielsen Urata and the 912 of Tyler Cochran out of Tauranga sitting in the 3 spot. Oh, there we go! It's all about the highs and the lows. What's going to happen in this house corner? It looks like Nielsen Urata's got a bit of an edge. Oh no, Tate's coming from underneath. It's going to be pushed to the end. We're going to have to go upstairs for that. Oh, and here we go. Oh, we got legs flying out there. This must be our 11 to 16 cruiser mail. That looks like it's Tyler Dinsdale on the 247. He's getting his legs out. He's pushing it hard. As we got Jared Rennie in the mix too on the NZ7. We got Rico Ryan, our NZ1 out of Tauranga, and Liam Clifford on the 131. Sanyo Cochran Benson from New Plymouth on the 100, all pushing hard. As we round out, we're going hard, we're doing well. This is what it's all about, as we're trying to stop myself getting electrocuted. But who worries about electrocution when we got racing to get through? Don't worry about the language, only I heard you. Oh, now everyone did. That's awkward. Talking about awkward out there on the track at the moment, we've got race number 197 as Joe joins me in the mix. Oh, there, she's lost her paper. That's all right. I've still got mine. We've got with 17 to 39 cruiser mail. As they come rounding it out, the rain is still coming down here into Aroha. This is how we make the tough. Oh, there we go. The 912 currently in. Oh, he's got his foot out. This is what it's all about. I can't keep up with who's who at the moment in the zoo. Okay, this is where we're going to start getting a little bit tricky now. We've got our Superclass male 14 plus, first gate of riders up on the gate at the moment. This is all about the Benjamins. Seem to be having a few people having a few troubles clipping in up on the gate at the moment. Oh, here we go. These boys being sensible now with the pump lap here, trying to keep it safe out there. This is the riders. This is a bit of fun. So this is some really good skills. This is all about the pumping. Oh, we got one rider down, another rider. They're going to have to start to pedal as they back up and tracking there back into. Oh, they're going to start. No, they're pedaling now. Oh, it looks like we got our out the front at the moment. We've got losing it here. We got our NZ1. Oh, here we go, as they're yelling at each other coming around the corner. I can't keep up. They're going Alberto Allo. There we go. Oh, what's happening? Okay, there we go. Oh, yep, no, maybe don't point that at me. Yep, there we go. There we go. Thank you. We're back on track now, team. Oh, we lost the pedal as they're getting their legs out. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. I don't know what's going on. Here we go, here's our second gate. It looks like we've lost a few riders. I'm not quite sure what's going on. These guys aren't pumping, that's for sure. I'm not sure who we got out there, but we should have Hayden Stockman, Regan Smith, Daniel Frank, Scott Donaldson, and Tainted Theory. As we look to see who coming around the track there at the moment. I can only make out the 129 plate there. Is it the 178? No, it's the 178 plate. That's Scott Donaldson. Oh, we got the 622. Daniel Frank's going up hard from North Haven, Canterbury. As he rounds it out. Looks like we've definitely dropped a few riders there. Okay, here we go. This is race number 200. Hazel Gardner on the 66 plate out of Cambridge with her mate Danica Ferguson on the 515. Their other friend there, the 550 of Tyler Shea Donaldson from Cambridge. And the Lone Ranger out of Te Awamutu, Molly Ineo there on the 97 plate as they're rounding it out. These girls are still throwing it down like it's nobody's business. This is the 515 of Danica Ferguson out the front. She's going hard as she comes up high. And I see a bit of a, as they come racing down towards us. Here they go, rounding it out. Danica Ferguson, is she going to hang on? Oh no, she's got the 66 plate there right in behind her. Hazel Gardner letting her know she's there as they round out race number 200. Okay, so that brings us to the end of moto number 5. Starting us out on moto number 6 is going to be our Strata Riders. Strata Rider at the moment. Here we go, we've got the 881 plate there, sitting out there with Dad under the umbrella. Dad's looking pumped. He's hanging out, he's fizzing. Convincing his little Strider rider that this is what she wants to be doing. Now what will be interesting to see is if Dad runs behind his Strider rider with the umbrella. That would be dedication. That would be commitment. We're looking for our other Strider rider. Are we having any other Strider riders join us? We're waiting for our last Strider rider. Doesn't look like I see any movement out there. Might be a one-horse race, this one. Oh, and she's away. It's the 881 plate there. Oh, she's getting funky with it, getting the wheels out sideways. As they come, she comes around there, up the big hill. Is she going to make it? I can't see, but that's okay. The cameraman's in the way, but that's all right. He's doing a great job on the camera over there. As our Strider rider goes around the big corner there, that's it. She's going hard, pedaling in. Come on, Dad, give it a go. Up the hill, that's it. That's the one. As she comes down into the last corner, racing towards the finish line. Those legs are still going. Oh, there she goes. Oh, that's the way to do it. She knows what she's doing. This is how you ride into Aroha. Oh, here we go, out on the track. Just be mindful as our races are underway. This is race number 201, moto number 6. Out there in the mix at the moment, we've got on the 925, Carter Lynch out of Hamilton. We've got the 311, I think he's out the front there in the yellow bike and the red jacket. That's Hudson Hislop from East City. On the 173, we've got Perry Robertson from Tauranga out there. I see Perry giving it a go. He's into the mix. We've got the 419 of Haru Shimada from East City and 884 Cohen Phillips out of Te Aroha, the local lad. But right now it looks to me that it's East City 1 and 2 as Hudson Hislop comes around this corner. So does his mate there from East City. That's Haru Shimada. And in the number 3 spot, it's the 884. That is our local lad, Cohen Phillips, out of Te Aroha, showing us how to get it done as they're racing around this track here in Te Aroha. Here's Hudson. He's got a look of concentration on his face, that boy. Still got our rider, mate. He's climbing the hills. He's not giving up, that's for sure. That's our mate there, Perry Robinson out of Tauranga. They beat them tough there in the bay. But all I can see is a big smile on this boy's dial. That's it. Keep it pedaling, mate. Keep it pedaling. Here we go. You BMXers are a hardy bunch, including those mountain raiders over there I can see. That's it, Mr. Smith. There's space up here for you, mate, if you want to join me. Next time, but know about next time because we got a race on the way. It's race number 202. It's our Sprockets 5 and under. It's the second gate of these little tykes on bikes. It's the 147 of Archer Kolf there from Cambridge with his mate on the 142, Mahaki Taurua, as he's in there from as well. We've got the 534, Finn Watson out of Hamilton. And out of Te Awamutu, Ludo Rosenberg on the 342. And the crowd's going wild. It is a battle on here. It's a battle royale. It's the 142. That's Mahoka Taurua. And it's the 543. These are 534, sorry. Finn Watson, they're battling the line. And here comes our 147 rider. That's Archer as he rolls around. And then up that big hill. Hang on, mate. Hang on. Hang on. Move your toes. You've got this, buddy. You've got this. He's hanging on to the wheel. He's hanging on for dear life. Get up behind him. Give him a push. That's it. Oh, he's hung on. What a kid. Get that kid into rock climbing. I don't think I've ever seen anybody hang on like that before. Here we go. That's our mate Ludo. Big shout out to our camera operators standing out there in the rain, giving it up. I think some of them were bribed with punishments. Oh, we're off again. Here we go. It's race number 203. It's our Sprocket 6 boys in moto number 6 here in Te Aroha. At the Waikato Regional Champs for 2023. Out of the track at the moment, I believe we should have the 964 there of Nicholas Fullion. He's in the mix there from Tauranga with the 789 of Haven Papata out of Cambridge. Ryan McBride from Te Awamutu on the 882. I know it's not 111, but Matanui Hill from North Harbour and Carter Phillips from Te Aroha, the local lad. But we got the 915 there. Oh, he's up the front. 915 there of Carter Phillips and the 964 of Nicholas Fullion. Looks like we're down a rider and that might be Matanui Hill. But in the mix here, we got the 882. He's still going round into 789. As the mic feeds back, it's all about the action here for our riders and our Sprocket 6 boys. Gate number 1. And there we go. Here we're off like a box of firecrackers on Guy Fawkes. It's our Sprocket 6 boys, but again, I think we're short a few riders. Not quite sure what's going on. I can't keep up with the counting, but that's okay. We've got a few, a little bit of action-packed bumper cars going on there. As we looks like, I think I make out the East City rider there of Soda Shimada out the front. And he's pedaling like his life depended on it. That's it, it is. It's the 420 rider there in the number 1 spot. That is Soda Shimada out of the East City Club in Auckland. And in behind him, it's the 906 plate. That is Oakley Mitchell. There we go. Oakley's got a nice white helmet at the moment. Don't know how long that'll last, but in the 3rd place is Jackson Hennessy on the 479. And coming in round in this group out, it's the 919 of Archie Griffin out of Cambridge, the Waikato local. Here we go, it's race number 205, gate 1 of 2. This is our Sprocket 7 boys as we look to see who's out on the track at the moment. We should be having the 707 of Archie West out of Cambridge, the 780 of Blake Ty from Tauranga, the 768 Tate Cornell from Hamilton. We should have an East City rider out there, Jihu Hong on the 956. Thor Pisa on the 351. This boy's been leading them around the track most of the day. And the 115 of Daniel Chen from North Harbour as we look to see who's who in the zoo. And it looks like it is none other than Thor Piso out the front from Hamilton. And it sure is there. That's our rider there. And in the number 2 spot, it's the 707. That is Archie West out of Cambridge. So Thor and Archie, 1 and 2. The Waikato lads leading them around this track here at the Waikato Regional Champs for 2023. And in the 3 spot though, it's the 115 of Daniel Chen. He's another from North Harbour. Here we go as we continue to push on. It's race number 206 with our Sprocket 7 boys. Out there at the moment, we've got the 666 plate there. That is Blake Lynch out of Hamilton. We've also got a 622 rider there. I can see him in the mix there. It's Kingston Hislop out of the City Club in Auckland. The 198 of Max Pocock from Cambridge. On the track there currently at the moment, we've got the 674 of Leo Charlton. He's pushing hard all the way from New Plymouth. We've got Nico Rosenberg from Te Awamutu on the 350. The 540 should be Blake McIntosh and Dishman Simmons on the 856. But it's the 642 plate. Not quite sure what's going on there. I don't have a 642 on my run sheet, but that's okay. I've not been right all day long. I have made mistakes, but here we go. 642. And then the number 2 spot is the 674 there, though. I've got that one. That's Leo Charlton. And then in the 3 spot, I can see Kingston Hislop there, rounding out race number 206. And here we go. We seem to be missing a rider. This should have been 4, but there's only 3. That doesn't matter. It's about the quality, not the quantity. And I tell you what, these Sprocket 6-7 girls, they've been riding hard all day. I can see they're at the front, though. That's the local lass. She's showing them around her home track. That is none other than Stella Torrens on the 93 plate. As we look to see who else is out there, I think I can see the 128 plate of Greta Z from the Mountain Raiders. But we'll look to wait to see as they come back towards me here. Trying to use the live stream to help, but it's not really helping. I'm as blind as a bat, but that's okay. Here we go. It is the 93 plate there. This is the local lass, Stella Torrens. She's pushing hard. And in the mix there, we've got the 880 there. That's Pippa Walker. Got a bit of a change in space here, and it is the 128 plate there of Greta Z as she pushes hard. This is our Sprocket 6-7 girls. Moto number 6, race number 207. The local lass taking out the spot. And here we go. We know the racing is on when we see Nancy James there on the 91 plate. She's going hard and she's getting some motion around that track. Out there with her though at the moment is the 196 plate there of Taylor Arnold of Tauranga. Jodie Gorgantis from Hamilton on the 351. Sonia Rini joining them on the 119. And we've got Sam van der Veen from the Hutt Valley Thunderbolts on the 353. Out there at the moment though, it's Taylor Arnold from Tauranga in the number 1 spot. And then behind her it's the 351. That is the 351 of Jodie Gorgantis. And in the number 2 spot, or the 3 spot, I couldn't make it out as they come around. We'll look to see lining it up. Oh no, here we go. Jodie's throwing it down. She's giving it a run, and the big smiles on the dials. It looks like it's the 354. That is Sam rolling around there. Is she going to hang on to the 3rd spot? I don't know. It's going to be close. You're going to have to look upstairs. And here comes Nancy, showing us that West is best. Here we go into the mix. It's the 40-plus male 20-inch with Brad Andrews from Whangarei on the 222 plate. Grant Rennie on the 81 plate out of Hamilton. The number 1, NZ number 1, Greg Hughes from Rotorua with his mate Ryan Gilliford out of Rotorua on the 511. And it looks like it's our man from the far north, the Whangarei rider of Brad Andrews at the front. And it looks like my man Greg Hughes is going to give him a crash course and how to ride here. And Grant Rennie's still smiling, but there we go. Greg Hughes is pushing hard. Is he going to be able to catch him on the spot? But no, it looks like it's our man Brad Andrews is going to hang on. Oh no, here we go. This is why he's NZ1. That's how he takes it. He got the spot as he throws it down in race 209. Out there at the moment, it must be the 8 boys, and it's gate 1 of 2, and I can see there for sure. It looks like it's Jackson Road Party on the NZ1 out the front at the moment. In the mix though, there with him, joining him out on the track is the 51 plate, Charlie Mitchell. The NZ3 of Donovan Wallace. Israel Reynolds from Tauranga on the 274. Harry Lang on the 209 out of Te Aroha, the local lad. And the 709 of Noah Perham out of Hamilton with our 04 of Braxton Highest out of New Plymouth. But it is Jackson Road Party looking over his shoulder, cruising around the track, showing them how to get it in. With our 04 sitting in the number 2 spot, that's Braxton Highest. As he drowns it out, Jackson's going to hang on. Just, I don't know. Oh, Jackson, you've got to pedal to the end, mate. Pedal to the end. Here we go, we're back into it. With our 8 boys, this is the second gate of them. This is a full gate of them, I believe. As we look to see if we got who we got. We got the 105 of Nico Nico Martini out there from the Mountain Raiders. The 744 of Don Bycroft Jenkins. The 139 of Archie Murray. The 554 of George Wu. Carter Mould on the 290. Jacob Crawford on the 131. Our NZ2 of Daniel Fuyun. And the 704 of Fletcher Smith. But it is our NZ2. Yes, it is. It's our NZ2 out there in the front. Daniel Fuyun. And making it out in the 3 spot is Jacob Crawford at a Tauranga. Missed the number 2 spot, but here we go. He's coming in the camo gear. Mum and Dad, I hope you brought some washing powder with you, because it's the 554 plate of George Wu. He's mixing it up, getting dirty out there with the rest of the best as we round out race number 211. I can hear the crowd going wild here in Te Aroha as race number 212 kicks off with Matatini Hill, Caleb Hodder, Harlan Logie, Ethan Lilly, Eli Tai, Samuel Hickey, Eli Suzuki, and Jordan Dawson out there in the mix at the moment. And as we look to see who's out in the front, they come around the second corner, lining up into the third. Oh, he's getting some big air time. As we look to make up those numbers, I'm struggling. But here we go into the corner. It's the 563 plate. That is our rider, Matatini Hill, and in behind him, Harley Logan out of North Harbour. That's the 2 mates riding hard here in Te Aroha. They've driven down to the Waikato to try and get their spot at the Waikato Regional Champs. So Matatini, Harley Logan, and on the 05 sitting there in the 3, Samuel Hickey. Oh, here we go. It's gate number 2 of these 9 boys. This is a packed, stacked, and racked crowd. It's race number 213 as we look to see it's Dylan Johns in the number 1 spot as he goes into the corner. But Tate Burnham, the Te Wamutu lad, he's pushing hard with Millen Hamblin out of North Harbour trying to get in the mix there on the 228. Enzo Torrens from Te Aroha, the local lad. Jake Pawari out of North Harbour with JD Pretorius in Hamilton. Baden Prescott out of Te Awamutu and the Kawari Coast, Dylan Lee. But it is Dylan Johns at the moment coming up to say hello, and Tate in behind him. And it's our NZ4 there of Baden Prescott and the 3. So it's Mountain Raiders, Te Awamutu, Te Awamutu. We got some undercuts going on as they're pushing in as we lost it there. But here we go, what's going to happen? Oh, these kids are just cutting each other. It's like they were born in the 90s. Kind of going to take me back to a little bit of Ice Ice Baby. And there we go, the gate is dropped on gate 1 of 2 for our 10 boys. This is race number 214, moto number 6 here in Te Aroha. As they come rounding the corner, we should have our NI2, Brock O'Neill from Hamilton, the 917 of Tennyson Scraven from the Hawke's Bay, Jai Martini, the 88 plate, is possibly out there as well. The 925 of Austin Garside from the Hawke's Bay and the SI5 of Monty Gardner from Cambridge might be in the mix there as well. As we round out race number 214, missed to see who was in the front, but here we go, the 917 and the 925 battling it out at the back. That's Tennyson Shraven and Austin Garside, but looks to see who's up the front. It looks like they can make out a 2. That's AN2 of Brock O'Neill and ASI5 of Monty Gardner battling for 1 and 2 as we round out race number 214. And here we go, it's race number 215 out of the mix with the 10 boys, gate number 2 of these lot. We should have out there at the moment, but I don't think they're all in the mix. The 08 of Jack Kelly from the capital city, the 139 of Bradley Perham out of Hamilton, 305 Finn Barrington from the Sunset Coast, the 912 of Tyler Cochran out of Tauranga, and the 905 Alex Shanks from Hamilton. As they're out at the corner, we look to see, it looks like it happens to be our 08 Jack Kelly from capital city, and it's the 912 sitting in the number 2 spot. That's Tyler Cochran, and I think I can make out Finn Barrington at the number 3 spot as they're around the second to last corner, getting a bit wobbly on it, but that's okay, they're throwing down those pedals. And here we go, the 905 rounding out a group of 10 boys. And here we go, this is race number 216, it's a group of 11 boys. It is possibly Dylan Sazi from North Harbour, Jared Rennie out of Hamilton, Caleb Luddy from Tauranga, Scott Wistrand from Paroa, Daniel Lucas out of Hamilton, and Levi Morohu from Te Awamutu. They're throwing it down in the mix at the moment as we're rounding out this corner here in race number 216. As we look to make out who's in the front, it's the 229 plate there. That is Daniel Lucas out of Hamilton. He's not far from home as he comes around the corner, and it's the 531 there sitting in the number 2 spot. That's Jared Rennie, but it's the 2 club mates there. It's a Te Awamutu and Paroa rider throwing it down there for 3 and 4. Here they go, actions are plenty. The 660, that happens to be Levi Morohu, and the 253, that is Scott Wistrand throwing it down as they round out that corner for the first gate of 11 boys. And as we round out the first gate, the second gate already on the track there. This is race number 217, and I don't know who we've got, but we'll call them out. There should be Connor Bell from Rotorua, Rico Ryan in the mix. Looks like I can see him out there on the distinctive bike and the helmet there. We should also have Jack Duckett from Rotorua, Reef Hendricks, Ryan Marshall and Charlie Withington. I can see Charlie and Rico riding around. I can't see the Muley himself. He got feet going down there for the 273 plate. That's Connor Bell throwing his foot down. Looks like Rico Ryan and Charlie Withington are just hanging out together. Wide and round, clubmates here pushing hard. Oh, Rico's throwing the pedals down. He's gone wide, he's gone. Oh, Charlie trying to cut him off, went high, but Rico's got him just as he pips him at the post. Oh, and here we go, we're back into the action. This is a gate 1 of 3 of 12 boys. As we round out the training, here we go, it's pushing hard. We got Tyler Grant on the 717, Blake Hodder on the 611, Travis Marshall on the 704, the 623 of Wolfie Woltart, Jax West and Marcus Wistrand, but at the moment at the front it's the 717. It's Tyler Grant, but he's been chased down by Travis Marshall. As we push hard, we can hear the crowd screaming behind me. This is intense. Jeepers creepers, it is all go here in Te Aroha. Oh, we got the feet going down as they rounded out. Race number 218. And here we go. If you've missed where we are currently in Te Aroha, track number 2, day number 1 of the Waikato Regional Champs, and this is race number 219, moto number 6, 12 boys as they run out the corner. And we're going to look to see who's out the front at the moment. It's the 07 plate there. I'm assuming that's Taimana Il Thompson. Oh my giddy yarn, we've got the NZ4 of Liam Clifford coming up to say hello. And joining him out there at the moment, we should also have Jacob White on the 945, Jesse Lindop on the 482, Cooper Halatama 275, 284 of Oliver Donaldson, and an 821 of Fergus Gardner. He's in the 3 spot as they round out race number 219. Here we go, this is gate number 3, I believe, of our 12 boys out there on the track at the moment as they're going high, super high. As we can see, it's Ben Anderson. It looks like he's out the front pushing hard as he does every day. Carter Lane on the 252 with Emerson Ohio on the 218. He got Noah Evans on the 77 plate and Timothy Cresswell on the 414. As we got this 164 plate of Blake Andrews, but currently in the 2nd spot is Noah Evans. Oh, we got the 414 there of Timothy Cresswell. Getting a leg out as he comes over the top of the ramp here. Oh, he's going hard school. Somebody's been watching a bit of YouTube. But it's Ben Edison rounding out this race, gate of 12 boys as they take us home every day. Here we go, it's 13 boys chasing down that last group of riders. At the moment we should have Lucas Martini. I don't know if he's in the mix, but we'll soon find out. We should have Sanyo Cochran Benton, Adam New Plymouth, Zane Williamson, Cameron Wallace, Morris Rennie and Caleb White there, rounding out gate number 1 of 1 for race number 221. 13 boys out here in Te Aroha. As they come into the 3rd corner here, we look to see who's out the front. It happens to be our 06 plate. That is Zane Williamson with the 226 of Lucas Martini. There it is. Oh no, it is 821, sorry. 822, I had it right the first time. 822, Caleb White at a Tauranga in the 2nd spot. As we look to see 100 plate there of Sanyo Cochran Benton in the number 3. Here we go, it's our 15 to 16 boys as they're taking it down, as they're pumping. Let's see if they can keep their wheels down and not take each other out this time round. It's 15 to 16 boys. Oh, it's all action aplenty there as they troll. We're starting to run out of steam with some of them there. We can make out there should be James Wallace out of Hamilton, Tyler Dinsdale from Whangarei, Jack Young out of Hamilton, Dario Pasculic out of Whangarei, Tom Coleman from Kapiti, Brock Harvey from Taupo, and it's the rider out there on the 559. Oh, he's hanging on there for the number 1 spot. That's Jack Young with our 01 plate there. That is our rider, NZ1, Tom Coleman, I believe. And the number, oh no, it looks like Tyler Dinsdale's taking the number 2 spot as they round out this pump lap for these boys here, the 15 to 16 boys, race 222. Oh, they got some legs going there by our 53 plate there. That is another than Dario, Flint Harrison and Dario trying to get over that jump, just barely making it. And the boys at the back are about to run out of steam. What's going on, boys? You run out of puff. There we go as they round out the corner, 15 to 16 boys. just coming in behind them, boys. You better hurry up because it's these 14 to 15 girls and they're throwing it down like there's no tomorrow. Out the front at the moment, I bet that's Danica Bergenson out of Cambridge. In with her in the mix is Hazel Gardner, another local rider from Cambridge, pushing hard on the 66 plate. Brooke Day on the O2s in the mix there somewhere as well, as we wait to see from Company. With the 97 plate there of Molly Inia in the mix somewhere too, but it is Danica Bergenson out the front, and it's the number 2 plate, the O2 plate there of Brooke Day in the 3. Hazel Gardner in the 3, and Molly Inia coming round in the 4 as she races round there. This is race number 223, 14 to 15 girls. Here we go, action aplenty. We're down to 3, 17 to 13, 9, male 20-inch, moto number 6, race number 224, out here in Te Aroha, sorry, not Taroa, I'm in the wrong city. Here we go, as we're coming around, we look to see who's who in the zoo. Not quite sure who we've got out there in the mix at the moment. I can see the 112 plate there of Ben Walter out of Capital City, and then the 541 in the number 2 spot, that's Zachary Arnold, and the 86 plate, that must be our man from the west. That's Brandon McRae throwing a leg out with a smile on his dial as they round out race number 224, 17 to 39 male 20-inch, model number 6. Chasing these men down is the 14 boys, that is for sure. Out there we should have our 338 rider of Thomas Brockstrop, the local lad out of Te Aroha. Then we've got Tane Theory from Hamilton, Zeb Pickford out of Cambridge, Riley Lane out of New Plymouth, Connor King from Rotorua, Liam Parks from Kapiti, and Case Van Hoven out of Cambridge. Oh, it's looking pretty close to core here. This is going to be some tight racing. Oh, these kids know how to throw down those legs as they come racing out. I missed to see all the action aplenty. We look to make out who's who in the zoo as they come back down towards me. Here we go. It's the 195 out in the front at the moment, and that is Zed Pickford. But he might have been pipped. Oh, he has. He got covered by an undercut as they take out race number 225. There we go, we're into the thick of it, team now. We're back to our 8 girls. This is race number 226. There's a lot of them out there. Let's see what's going on at the moment. We should have Tia Guan out of the Mountain Raiders with her mate Anna Johnson on the 60 plate. We've got the NZ3 of Hattie Barrington from the Sunset Coast in the mix with Cara Pretorius out of Hamilton on the 125. We've got Alicia Ashton on the 66 plate out of Cambridge with Aislinn Lloyd, the Mountain Raider, on the 908. And we've got Perini Rini from Hamilton on the 215 and Nia Lynn on the 114, but I saw there it was Alicia Ashton, the Cambridge rider, on the number 1 spot. As she's pushing hard, I think, oh, there's a battle on for 2 and 3. We've got a Mountain Raider in the mix. Here we go, it's the 908 and the 125. That's the 908 plate of Aislinn Lloyd and the 125 for Cara Pretorius, pushing hard for that 2 and 3 spot. We're going to have to go upstairs to see that one, that's for sure. Here we go, and these girls keep throwing it down. This is moto number 6, race number 227. It's our 9 girls. And the mix there, we've got our world number 6. She's leading them around the course. That is Mika Wallace and a Taupo. And out there on the moment, we should also have joining her the 136 Pippa Spence out of Hamilton. The 571 Matilda Powell out of the Mountain Raiders might still be in the mix with her, alongside the NZ2 of Amelia De Theory from Hamilton. Mia Grant out of North Harbour on the NZ3 should be on the track with Evie Duckett from Rotorua on the 115 and the 757 there of Leah Moll, but it's the NZ2 Amelia De Theory out of Hamilton sitting in the 2 spot. I can't make out who's now just taking the 3, but in the 4 I believe that's Mia Grant sitting there at the moment. That is the 757 sitting in the number 3, which is Leah Moll, the local lass out of Te Aroha. She's showing them around this track as she races home on her home track for race number 227. Here we go, we got race number 228. This is our 10 girls. They're in the mix, that's for sure. It's Liam Lloyd of the Mountain Raiders, Aria Bycroft Jenkins from Hamilton, Serene Hedges out of the North Harbour, Hutt Valley Thunderbolt rider Ala Saka, Annika Wells out of East City, Nessie Rennie from Hamilton, and Amelia Johnson out of the Mountain Raiders. But it is an Arrhenius 1 of Nessie Rennie in the front with the rider from the Mountain Raiders, number 80, Liam Lloyd in the 2, and a 111 rider plate there of Ala Saka from the Hutt Valley Thunderbolts. Pushing hard to round out race number 228 as they come into the second to last corner. Pushing hard, there we go girls, taking it out. Here we go. This is a race to watch as we go bounce around. It looks like Courtney Smith got the jump on Maddie Newcomb. She's pushing hard there. Dad's on the side, look, watching. Oh, there we go. Courtney's got it. She's throwing it down. Maddie Newcomb in the NZ1 trying to catch her. Joining them in the 3 there, though. We got Chloe Dinsdale in the mix there somewhere. We got Lily Rose Morahu on the 129 playing the games out there with the girls, and Grace Lardner on the 174. Oh, here we go. It is Maddie Newcomb and Courtney Smith. Bar to bar action as they come into this corner here. No one knows what's going on. In the 3 spot, we've got the 174, though. That's Grace Lardner out of Waitakere. And that must put Chloe Dinsdale in the 4 spot there. Here we go. Courtney Smith. She's hanging on. What's she going to do in this last corner? As she comes in, she's going, I don't know. She's going high. There we go. She's going to throw the pedals down now. And it looks like it's going to be Courtney Smith taking that one out. Oh, there we go. We got Beth Walker getting funky with it into that first corner. This must be our 13 girls. Race number 230. But joining her is the 406 of Lucy Lardner out of the Waitakere Club, where they'll be holding the North Island titles in a few weeks' time. We've got the 5-0 of Amelia Lane from New Plymouth and Jasmine Campbell out of Harwetta. But it is Beth Walker, then by the 406 of Lucy Lardner, and the 837 plate there of Jasmine Campbell. Then rounding us out there is the 550 there, taking it nice and easily. Amelia Lane from New Plymouth, just getting it done, and that's what it's all about. Here we go, action aplenty in race number 231. You want to be watching this one. We've got RNS1, Sonia Rennie, the 140, Amy Duckett, the 91 rider there of Nancy James, the 123 plate of Nikki Bonsall should be in the mix with Kyla Newton from Hamilton on the 418. As they come rounding out race number 231, we'll look to see who's in the front. Oh, I think it's our NS1 rider there, Sonia Rennie, the Hamilton lass. She'll be showing us how to get it done tomorrow, that's for sure. In behind her is the 140 rider there. It's Amy Duckett, and in behind her is Kyla Newton. So we got a Hamilton rider in the 1, a Rotorua in the 2, and Hamilton in the 3 as we round out race number 231. Oh, here we go. This is action aplenty. Commissaires, get your eyes on the track. This is where it gets dodgy. Big boys on their toys as they come into that first corner. Here we go. What's going to happen? We've got our 45 plus cruiser male with 51 plate there of Warren Boggess, the NZ3 of Greg Hughes, the 214 of Lee Stevens, the 487 of Wayne Shanks, Aaron Hodder on the 619, and Daniel Martini on the 923. But it is the 487 there. That is our man Brad Andrews. Oh, sorry, not Brad Andrews. I'm making this up now. It's a 50. I am making this up. It's our NZ3 there. Greg Hughes out in the front. The 487, sorry. There we go. Wayne Shanks. Oh, he pushes him out. This is going to come down to the pedal power at the end. I tell you what. Oh, here we've got people going off the track and all sorts. Oh, oh, we got people getting funky with it. Keep your wheels on the ground, gentlemen. Here we go. It's our 40 to 44 cruiser male. We got none other than the Whangarei rider himself. The man, the myth, the legend. It's Lance Dinsdale, the NZ1. Racing him down, checking him down. 484 of Daniel Donaldson. The 648 of Matt Harvey. Grant Rennie on the NS1 and Jack Chillies. But it is the 55 plate Jack Chillies out of Hamilton sitting in the number 2 spot. Pushing Lance hard, but what's Lance got? Has he got any tricks up his sleeve? As he rounds out and come back towards me, it's Lance in the 1. Jack in the 2, and it's the 648 plate there in the 3. That's Matt Harvey out of Taupo, rounding out the 233 race. And into it we go. Here we go. Taylor Arnold on the 200 plate. This must mean it's our 17 to 39 cruiser female, race number 234, moto number 6 here in Te Aroha. Joining her though is the 984 plate of Hannah Dawson and the 246 of Kat Bycroft. The local lass out of Hamilton will be with Kat tomorrow on her home track. Looking forward to seeing what she throws down there as we come around it out. It is our 200 plate rider there, cruising around, double classing this girl. As she pushes hard. In fact, she might even be triple classing. Here we go, smiling all the way to the end. And the gate is dropped here on race number 235. This is moto number 6 from Te Aroha, track 2, day 1 of the Waikato Regional Champs. Down here in the mighty Waikato, it's throwing it down. That's for sure. We should have our NZ2 of Nielsen Urata from Rotorua battling it out with the 504 of Tate Burton from Te Awamutu. The Te Aroha lad, the local lad of Enzo Torrens on the 125. The 925 of Austin Garza from the Hawke's Bay's in the mix alongside the 912 of Tyler Cochran. But it is our NZ2 there. That is Nielsen Urata followed by Tate Burton. And it's the local lad, the 125 there of Enzo Torrens from Te Aroha. He's throwing it down, showing the rest how to get around his home track. No doubt spent many an hour getting to know the hills and the berms and the corners. Talk about getting to know the hills and the berms and the corners. There we go. We've got our 11 to 16 cruiser male with the 100 plate of Sanyo. Cochrane Benson from New Plymouth. Rico Ryan in the mix there. The NZ1 out of Tauranga. The NZ7. Jared Rainer from Hamilton. The 247. The Tyler Dinsdale from Whangarei. And the 131 of Liam Clifford. I'm not trying to see who's out the front. I think I can make out Tyler in the number 2 spot. It's the 100 plate there though of Sanyo. Oh my God! Oh, what's going on? Everybody's getting funky with it. It's like an Auckland motorway on a Monday morning. As we round out, the boys are throwing down the legs. They're getting it out as they round it out. As they take out, there's some action, there's some words being said, that's for sure. Here we go, rounding out race number 236. Oh, there we go. This looks like they're throwing it down. This must be our 17 to 39 cruiser male of Sam Torrens from the local lad. We had a bit of a chat with him. He's the club captain over here in Te Aroha. With him has been Walter from Capital City, Brandon McRae out of Waitakere, a couple of Hamilton riders, and Joel Perham and Brad DeThier and Zachary Arnold in the mix. Oh, it's the 121. He got grass on his wheels. That's Ben Walter from Capital City. He's getting funky with it out here, that's for sure. As we round out the corner, we'll look to see who's in the number 2 spot. I can't make it out. It's the 293 plate. That must be, no, 298. Sam Torrens, he's in the mix. Holy mackerel! This is getting funky, but here we go. We've got a game. Superclass, male 14 plus. It looks like pump laps are the way to go at the moment. As these boys throw it down, they're getting funky. Oh, we're going to run out of steam for some of them. I guess if you're going to pump, you've got to pump properly. Here we go. This is where we get to test those skills. Out there at the moment, we've got the NZ6 of Kai Moana from Te Awamutu, the NZ1 of Tom Coleman, possibly. That looks like him out the front. Flynn Harrison on the 180 out of East City. He's in the mix with Jack Young on the 559 from Hamilton and Tainted Theory on the 508 as they push hard. This is our 15 Superclass 14 plus, but it is the 559 who's managed to sneak out front. That's Jack Young, then Tom Coleman, rounding out the NZ6 of Kai Moana. Flynn Harrison taking the 4 by the looks, if he can hang on and actually get around the track. As you got the 508 plate there of Tainted Theory coming in right behind him. Flynn's going to run out of push. Tane's going to get past him. This is the action. I can't believe it came down to that. Woo, here we go. The 3, 2, 3. What happened? I didn't even see this behind me. Joe, what's going on? Who's running the show? Here we go. We're racing around. There's only 3 of them on the track. There's supposed to be 6 of them. But it's the 3, 2, 3. That is Nick Cowie from Southland, the man in the pink. Oh my giddy. This is getting nasty. We're going to have to get some boxing gloves out here as they blow it down. But I'll tell you what, showing some decorum, but the skills for the thrills. It's a Superclass female 14 plus Moto 6. Race number 240. Taylor Shea Donaldson, Molly Inia, Danica Bergenson and Hazel Gardner. As we look to see, I think it's the 515 plate there of Danica Bergenson pushing hard. Coming up to say hello, followed by Molly Inia on the 97 plate. She's in the number 2 spot. As we hang on to see who, I think it might be Hazel Gardner in the 3. And that would put Taylor Shea Donaldson sitting in the 4, but they're too close to core at the moment. Danica's out the front. Will she hang on around this last corner? Molly Inia is trying to hang on to the number 2 spot, but she's got company right up behind her. What's going to happen? Who got that last pedal? Oh my giddy aunt. There we go. Well, that rounds out Moto number 6 here in Te Aroha. There's our super keen Strada Rider coming back up to the top. Here we go, so if you're volunteering, I guess now's the time to change over. Oh, it's Sam joining me again. Sam, what have I done wrong this time? Mate, I did see it, Sam. You guys have been throwing it down. I'll tell you what though, do you guys know the rules? Because I've been seeing a lot of elbows being thrown. I've seen a lot of legs being chucked out. Hopefully you guys are still going to be mates at the end of this because it's getting pretty messy out there. Best mates, that's how we love it, right? Yeah, your mates. Oh, there we go, mate. We've got to keep our eyes on the track there, Sam. We got the Strider rider out. Were you a Strider at any point? No. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I've just been given the Sam come up here because he was just giving me the magic words. We're going to have the raffle drawn between this moto and the next moto. There are still tickets available, so if you want to get in the draw to win $200 worth of grocery vouchers, $2 a ticket, get on over to the Te Aroha shop and buy yourself some. You've got to be in to win as we rounded out our Strider rider, moto number 7. Volunteers, I should have somebody up here with me with some flags, but oh, there we go. Oh, hello, there we go, got some local fans. Go ladies, yeah, woo! Those people from Auckland are crazy. Okay, we're just hanging out, waiting. Some great camera work there. Look at that. I'll tell you what, you guys have been wasted on your day jobs. Some hardy crowds, BMXNZ, they're a hardy bunch of people. Oh, I think I see somebody walking around with a bit of mac and cheese. Tell you what, the Te Aroha shop here really throws it down. Mac and cheese, sausages. We had breakfast burgers and paroa. I don't know. These guys are really showing us up on how the food goes. If there's one going. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I've just seen the green flags go up. This must mean it's the starter moto number 7, race number 241. Oh, and the gate has dropped on 4 of them. It's Perry Robertson from Tauranga on the 173 plate. That Perry little fella, he's been going all day. Big smile on his dial. We've got out there as well the 884 of Colin Phillips. He's the local lad from Te Aroha. He'll be showing these boys around his track. Mahaki Tura from Cambridge there on the 142. And Finn Watson on the 534. No doubt these kids will be pumping the sugar as those legs are going hard. This is a lot of racing for these young fellas. This is race number 6 for them today. It's a big day today. In total, these guys will be racing 8 times around this track. Oh, the 142 plate, he's out the front. That is our man Mahaki Tura from Cambridge. But these kids will be racing a total of 8 races today. That's a big day for some of these young fellas. I know some of the bigger boys, those that are double classing are throwing down 16. But there we go, our 142 rider. That's Mahaki Tura from Cambridge in the front, and it's the 534. That's the Hamilton rider of Finn Watson. Here we go, it's the 884 plate there, the local lad, Cohen Phillips from Te Aroha. Give us a big smile, Cohen, as he pedals around. No, he's not interested in me, that's for sure. Out there, though, we've got pushing. That's it, Perry, mate, give it a go. Get your leg back over and onto that bike, mate. Here we go, he's away around that corner. Oh, Perry, wrong way, mate. That's it, keep going forward, buddy. He's pushing hard. Oh my God, here we go. We got the next set of sprockets, 5 and coming in behind him. That's got to be out there, the 311. Look at that kid go. It's like a man possessed. That's the East City rider of Hudson Hislop out there in the thick of it. But joining him behind him, I think I can make out the other East City rider in the mix. That's Haru Shimada. These kids throw it down every week against each other at their local club out there in the mix as well. The 342, that's Ludo Rosenberg out of Te Awamutu. Archer Colf out of Cambridge is in the thick of it too on the 147. And we should have the 925 of Carter Lynch, but it is definitely the 311. The little man, he's pushing hard. That is Hudson Hislop. And his mate in there behind him on the 419 of Haru Shimada. It's the 147 sitting in the 3 spot. That's Archer Cole from Cambridge. As they round out the racing here, race number 242. We're just over halfway in the second round, Joe. This is exciting stuff. It's hanging in there. It's all go today, I tell you, that's for sure. As they round out race number 242, Sprockets 5 and under. But before they can finish, it's race number 243 underway as Sprocket 6 boys, moto number 7. Out there in the thick of it, enjoying the beautiful scenery here into the amazing Te Aroha. It's the 256 rider of Liam Wang from North Harbour. The 915 Carter Phillips from Te Aroha. That's the local lad. He's out there in the mix, showing these kids around his track. We've also got Nicholas Fullion on the 964 from Tauranga over the hill, and the 919 of Archie Griffin from Cambridge, and Jackson Hennessy, another local lad. But it is the 964. That is Nicholas Fullion. Oh my giddy, what's happened? Right, something. I just lost it in front of me. Looks like it's the 964 Nicholas Fullion from Tauranga in the front. I think I made out the 919 of Archie Griffin getting around the mix. We've got to write it down. I can't see who it is. That's okay. We've got people looking after them as we come bounce around. Yep, 964, that's Nicholas Fullion. The 919 there, that is our man Archie Griffin from Cambridge. And the 479 plate, that is the local lad, Jackson Hennessy from Te Aroha. Big smile, Jackson, that's it, as he goes round the corner there, pushing hard. And a big round of applause for our fallen rider who's back up on his bike, pushing hard to come around the course. There we go. The 915 plate there of Carter Phillips, the other local lad. And they're off. Here we go. Here all Sprocket 6 boys, second go to these lot. Out there on the mix, these little kids are going hard. I tell you what, the lactic acid, well, they don't have lactic acid, I don't think, these kids. They just got energy and bundles of it. It's race number 244, can you believe it? Out there at the moment, we got Jacob Dodd on the 893. He's from Paroa. We've just come from there and had a great time, that's for sure. We've got the Te Awamutu lads of Ryan McBride and Oakley Mitchell alongside Soda Shimada out of the East City. And out there we've got the 642 plate, that's Matanui Hill, I believe, from North Harbour with Haven Papata out of Cambridge on 789. But the 906 plate is in the number 2 spot, that's Oakley Mitchell and Te Awamutu. But it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, it's Soda Shimada from East City sitting in the 3 pushing hard. But there we go, it's the 642 or the 111 of Matanui Hill going for it as we round out race number 244. There we go, we're getting to the thick of it, and even Joe's got a rake, she's getting into it. This is like a bit of gardening here on the weekend. She likes to do her work, that's for sure. Out there also doing their work though, this is our Sprocket 7 boys as they get into the thick of it. Joe, you better move that rake real fast because they're chasing you down there. It's Leo Charlton from New Plymouth, Blake McIntosh, Alan Hamilton with his mate Blake Lynch, Daniel Chen from the North Harbour Club with Archie West out of Cambridge, another lad from Hamilton, Tate Cornell, and Black Tie from Tauranga, and it happens to be the 674 rider there. That's the 674 rider of Leo Charlton, and Daniel Chen I think was in the mix there in the 2 spot, but it looks like we've got a bit of a change out of riders there. That's changing like, oh, this has changed again now. We've got the 115 plate, Daniel Chen snuck out front, the 674 Leo Charlton in the 2, and the 707 plate there, Archie West hanging on for the 3 as they round out race number 245. Oh, here we go. It's Thor Piso and Kingston Hislop. These 2 kids have been throwing it down hammer and tong all day. It looks like Thor might have got out just in front with Kingston pushing on hard for second. But it's not just those 2 in the mix. We got Jihu Hong, another East City rider in there as well. Nico Rosenberg out of Te Awamutu, Disham Simmons from Hamilton, and Max Pocock out of Cambridge. Here we go. It looks like it's Thor Piso going hard with Kingston getting his wheels airborne as he comes round, showing us some skills. As they're pushing hard, Jihu Hong sitting in the number 3. He's come up to say hello. And we rounded out the 856. That's our Hamilton rider there, of Disham Simmons. And here we go, the 350 plate there. That's Nico Rosenberg out of Te Awamutu coming to say good day. As we see with the 198 plate rounding it out of Max Pocock. And we're into it now. It's the girls for the thrills. It's the Sprocket 6 to 7. I know we've got supposed to have 4, but we've got 3. There's the local lass again. That is Stella Torrens. I don't know if that's got any relation to do with Sam, but I'm sure it might be. Here we go, racing around. It must be in the genes, as they say, out there in the mix. I think I can see Pippa Walker there in the bright yellow and green. That's the 880 rider out of Hamilton. And I think also in the mix there is Greta Z, the Mountain Raider. As we look to make it out, it is definitely our rider, the 93 plate there of Stella Torrens, the local lass, getting up high and funky with it. Pippa Walker on the 880. rounding out the number 2, and it is for sure BMXNZ, the Mountain Raider on the 128. There's Dad watching on as the daughter comes racing home. Oh, here we go. It's all go. It's the ladies throwing it down. These girls are racing like there's no tomorrow. Here's another day of racing tomorrow, ladies, so don't get too excited. It's the 17 plus female 20-inch race number 248 in the mix. We've got Nancy James there on the 91 plate. Sonia Reedy on the 119. I think this is Taylor Arnold on the 196 out the front at the moment. In behind her is the 351 of Jodie Gorgantis though. She's pushing hard. As in behind her is the 354 plate of Sam van der Veen from the Hat Valley Thunderbolts. As they come rounding out, it is Taylor Arnold on the 196 with Jodie in behind her and Sam in there on the 3rd and Sonia on the 444. Nancy James keeping them honest as she rounds out race number 248. And talking about that, here we go, it's game on, action of plenty. These boys should know better. It's the 40 plus, and I think it's Greg Hughes in the NZ one throwing it down. One on his back, one on his front. That's where he sits in the mix there as well. And I think that is the number 2 spot. I think that's Brad Andrews out of Whangarei on the 222 plate. It is, my eyes aren't deceiving me. In behind him though, the number 3, it is Grant Rennie on the 81 plate. Will be at his home club tomorrow. And coming around there on the 5, number 11, it's Ryan Gilliford. From Rotorua, pushing hard, but this is all about Greg Hughes coming around here. Oh, here we go. What's going to happen? Oh, these guys, I tell you what, they're showing these younger kids some bad tips. Whoops. As I got umbrellas flying, TVs possibly going smashing. We're getting into the thick of it here, but I think I can see on the TV, that is the man with the skills. That is Jackson Ropati, your NZ1 out of the City. He's pushing hard, but he's got Carter Mould on the 290 in behind him. Fletcher Smith on the 784, Noah Perriam on the 709. He's got the 04 there of Braxton Hyacin behind him with Ezra Reynolds on the 274, Jacob Crawford on the 131, and Charlie Mitchell on the 51. But it is all the Jackson Ropati show. As he pushes hard, that's it, Jackson, big round the corner, and it's Braxton there in the number 2 spot. It looks like it could be in the 784 there in the number 3. That's Fletcher Smith, but oh no, the 709 sneaks it under him. That's Noah in the retro funky clothing. It's all about that last corner and how we take it. And into the mix, we got another group there. This is gate number 2 of race number 251. This is another group of 8 boys in the mix. We should have 7 of them out there at the moment, and it looks like it's our NZ2 of Daniel Fiona Tauranga sporting the South African jersey, and the NZ3 in behind him. That is Donovan Wallace out of Taupo, and in the mix as well, we've got the 209 of Harry Lang from Te Araha, the local lad. The Nikau Martini from the Mountain Raiders might be in the mix out there, possibly. Don Bycroft Jenkins from Hamilton, and Archie Murray out of the Hawke's Bay. Oh, I tell you what, this gate is dropping faster than a fast thing. And we've got the 9 boys out there. We've only got 2 gates of these ones. It's race number 252. In the thick of it all, we got some chaos on the first corner there. As they slide around and get funky with it, it's the 196 plate of Caleb Potter, the 563 of Matatini Hill, the 05 of Samuel Hickey's in the thick of it with the 811 of JD Pretorius. Tate Burden's in there too, along with Eli Tay, Millen Hamlin and Enzo Torrens. Oh, Tate Burden managed to get ahead. What's going to happen here as we come into the second to last corner? We're going high, we're going low. We got legs being thrown out, but Tate Burden's managed to keep the momentum. The 563 of Matatini Hill didn't quite have that momentum. Oh, and he's got cut by another one as they round out their race number 252. Oh, there we go. I can see Dylan Johns, the Mountain Raider. Legs throwing it down here. This must be race number 253. Another group of 9 boys in the mix. But he's got company with the 121 of Harley Logan, the NZ7 of Jordan Dawson out of North Harbour, the 99 plate there of Ethan Lilly from Tauranga, Baden Prescott and Eli Sazivi from Te Awamutu in the mix, Dylan Lee from Kapiti on the 533. Oh, we got a rider getting up on one wheel over here, and Jake Pomari, the 562, in the throes of it as well. But this is all about Dylan Johns as he rounds out race number 253. In behind him is the NZ4 plate there of Baden Prescott and the 562. Can he hang on? That is Jake Pomari out of North Harbour. Here we go, we got another group here. This is our first group of 10 boys. Race number 254 with Monty Gardner out of Cambridge out on the track at the moment alongside Finn Barrington, the Sunset Coast Rider. Jack Kelly, the O2 from Capital City. Alex Shanks out of Hamilton and Austin Gorsard from the Hawke's Bay. As we look to make out who's who in the zoo, they come around a bit closer towards me. It looks like it's our SI5, that's Monty Gardner in the front. He's hanging on with the 08 plate there. Sitting behind him with Jack Kelly, and that is Finn Barrington sitting in the 3 at the moment, pushing hard to get a spot in race number 254. As we fly through this racing here in Te Aroha, we make our way to the end of today with some great racing here. It's part of the Waikato Region Champs for 2023. And there we go, in the thick of it at the moment. We've only got 3 of them, but it's not about, like I say, it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. And I think that out there in the front is Brock O'Neill, and that's a quality rider out of Hamilton. No doubt we're going to see some great riding from him tomorrow as we look to see who else is in the mix as they come around that corner and make their way back towards me. I think I can see a 912. It might be Tyler Cochran at a Tauranga. Yes, it sure is. And in behind him, though, I can look to see a plate there as I try to make it out. It's the 917. That's Tennyson Shraven out of the Hawke's Bay. He's definitely getting his travel time worth as they make their way around for race number 255. Oh, there we go. I think I saw a back foot start there on that one there. This is race number 256. Lucky 11, legs 11. Oh, there we go. Rico Ryan showing us the manuals. That's for sure. As he rounds it out, this is our 11 boys, race number 256. Rico Ryan's in the mix there. I'm going to say we've got Jared Reedy with him from Hamilton somewhere there. Levi Morahu out of Te Awamutu. And a couple of other Tauranga riders, Charlie Withington and Caleb Lilly. I don't believe Reef Hendricks is in the mix, but here we go. Oh, Rico Ryan showing us old school, getting a leg out as he comes riding around there. I saw Caleb Lilly there hanging on for dear life in the corner there. All the boys are. So Rico Ryan leading us round. Charlie Withington in the 2, getting his leg out a bit early there, Charlie. And the 660 rider there of Levi Morahu. And oh, he managed to get ahead of Charlie as they round out race number 256. Here we go, we got another group of 11 boys, legs 11, if we're calling it a bingo. It's race number 257. I'm not sure who we got on the track at the moment, but hopefully we've got Ryan Marshall out of Paroa. We've got Dylan Sazi from North Harbour maybe there in the mix there on the 229. We've got Daniel Lucas from Hamilton. We've got the 156 of Jack Thuckett out of Rotorua. Definitely saw the 273 of Conrad Allbell out of Rotorua. And hopefully we got the Paroa rider of Scott Westrand, 253. Yes, as they come flying around here into race number 257. And we're throwing them down now. It's race number 258. These 12 boys, they're into it. We got the 945 rider there of Jacob White out of Tauranga. The 821 of Fergus Gardner from Cambridge. Oh, there we go. What's going on, mate? You've got to be on your bike. You can't be pushing it. As we get back up there as well, we got Emerson Ohio, the Mountain Raider. Jesse Lindell from Hamilton, Noah Evans out of Rotorua, and Wolfie Wildhart. But it's the 77 plate there of Noah Evans in the lead. He's hanging in. I can see there on the back of there, Fergus Gardner in the number 2 spot. As they round out, I can make out a Tauranga rider on the number 4. That must be Jacob White in the mix of it there. The 623 plate there in the number 3 spot. That's Wolfie Wildhart out of Hamilton. As we round out, here we go. And here we go, here comes our mate Emerson Ohio, pushing hard. That's it, Emerson, buddy. Okay, there we go. Race number 259 is out on the track there. It is another group of 12 boys. This is gate number 2 of 3. We should have there, and it is. It's the man in the front, Timothy Creswell. Whoa! What happened there? The 164 plate. That was the 164 plate of Blake Andrews. He pushed Timothy up onto the corner. In the mix there as well, we've got Carter Lane, Marcus Woodstrand, Blake Hodder, Blake Andrews, Travis Marshall, Oliver Donaldson, but it is the 164 hanging on for the life. Blake Andrews from Whangarei, but no, it looks like Timothy Creswell got it under him. The Power Riders pushing hard to finish. Oh, the skids at the end. And here we go, the last gate of 12 boys for this moto. Moto number 7, race number 260. Here is Ben Anderson out the front, the 911, the Porsche from East City. In the thick of it too though, and joining him we should have Cooper Halatama from Paola on the 275. Liam Clifford out of Tauranga, Tamahayu Thompson out of the Hawke's Bay. We've got Tyler Grant there in the mix on the 717 and the 821 plate. Should be Jax West from Cambridge. Looks like Ben Anderson might have just got pipped there, but is he going to have anything out? It's the 07 plate. That must be Taumana Thompson from the Hawke's Bay. Ben Anderson, oh, Ben Anderson, what are you doing, son? As he rounds out race number 260. And we're into it, unlucky for some, lucky for others. This is 13 boys in race number 261, moto number 7. Not sure who's in the thick there, but we might have our NZ4, Cameron Wallace out of Hamilton, Lucas Martini, not sure he's in the thick of it. Caleb White, 822, Sanyo Cochran Benson from New Plymouth on the 100, Morris Finn in the 454, and 06, Zane Williamson. But it is 06, Zane Williamson out the front there, followed by the NZ4 of Cameron Wallace. And I can make out the 822. That must be Caleb White from Tauranga there, pushing hard in the 3 spot. But it is 06. Oh no, the NZ4 plate there. That is Cameron Wallace. Managed to sneak out. He couldn't maintain the momentum and might have even lost a couple of spots. Oh, and here we go. Back to our 15 to 16 boys. These guys are still pumping hard. Here we go into the thick of oh, what's going on? The scary thing is some of these kids have got their licenses. They shouldn't be on the road if that's how they drive. But there we go, the 180 plate of Flynn Harrison. I'm not sure if Regan Smith on the NZ4 is in the mix. Tyler Dinsdale, the 185 rider, he's out the front at the moment. James Wallace on the NZ5. We've also got out there in the thick of it, Dara Fasilic from Whangarei on the 53 plate. Jack Young on the 559. Brock Harvey from Taupo on the 708. And the NZ1 plate there of Tom Coleman from Kapiti, somewhere in the mix. I don't know what's going on. These boys are bashing bars. And we got to write it down. He's gone. He's rolled. He's laughing. It can't be that bad. Oh, you boys better get off the track because these girls are trashing you down. They're going to catch you. Here we go. That is our 559 rider there. That is Jack Young. I hope you don't have your driver's license, Jack. Because if that's how you drive, mate, I don't want to be on the road anywhere near you. Coming in behind them, though, is the 14 to 15 girls of Danica Bergenson, Molly India, Brooke Day, Hazel Gardner, but it's a 515 plate. She's been out the front the whole day. It's Danica Bergenson. Brooke Day on the 02 was in the number 2 spot there, by the looks, if I got it right. Molly India looks to be sitting at the number 3. Yep, that's our 02 plate on the number 2. That's Brooke Day. Danica the number 1. Oh, Molly India hanging in there for number 3. And Hazel Gardner for the 4. And oh, look at this. These guys are getting some big air. Hope you're getting that on the live stream because it's sure exciting down here in Te Aroha. Home of the big mountain, I think. Place of love. What a spot. Out there at the moment, we'll have to say who's in the number 1 there. It is the 112 plate. That's Ben Walter. He's coming up from Capital City in the 541 in the number 2 spot. That's Zachary Arnold with the Westie, Brandon McRae in the number 3 spot as these lads round out race number 264. Oh, I tell you what, it's actually plenty. I saw lots of smiles and lots of dials as we ran there in race number 265. These boys, we got legs being thrown and wheels sliding out. It's the 14 boys, race 265, motor number 7, Tainter Theory, Zeb Pickford, Connor King, Riley Lane, Thomas Brockstrop, Leah Parks, Case Van Haven. Out there at the front, it's the 77 plate there. That's Connor King. Is he going to be able to hang on? He's got in the thick of it. He's being chased down by Case Van Haven from Cambridge. What's going to happen here? These two guys are going hammer and tong. It is. It's 195 there. Oh, is it the 195? So that's Zeb Pickford out of Cambridge. He's in the number 2 spot. I'm going to have to go check scores for that. Holy giddy yarns, I can hear them being yelled out. It's the 8 girls. It's moto number 7, race number 262. There's a whole lot of them out there at the moment. Most likely it's going to be the 66 plate of Alicia Ashton from Cambridge. The 908 of Aislinn Lloyd from the Mountain Raiders. Perini Rennie out of Hamilton on the 215. The 60 plate of Anna Johnson, the Mountain Raider. Carl Pretorius out of Hamilton on the 125. The NZ3 of Hattie Barrington and the 114 and 115, Neil and Tierguan, both Mountain Raiders out there in the thick of it at the moment, but it happens to be your rider on the 66 plate out in the lead at the moment. That's Elisa Ashton from Cambridge, and in the number 2 spot is the 125, Cara Pretorius. And it looks like it's the 908 plate there and the number 3. That's Aislinn Lloyd out of the Mountain Raiders. Holy mackerel, it's our world number 6. She's out the gate like a firecracker, I tell you. You wouldn't want to be slow because she's so fast. Here we go, make sure you got your eyes locked down and loaded. Race number 267, that is Mika Wallace from Taupo with Pippa Spence on the 136 somewhere in the mix there as well. Mia Grant, your NZ3 is out there as well, she's from North Harbour. The 757 of Liam Mould out of Te Aroha is in the thick of it, the local lass there. Evie Dacker on the 115 out of Rotorua. Your NZ2 of Amelia De Theory from Hamilton and Matilda Powell, the Mountain Raider. But this is all about Miss Wallace, the world number 6, running it out. In the number 2 spot, it is the NZ3, Mia Grant from North Harbour, and she's been chased down by her mate, the NZ2. I tell you what, that's why I get myself confused. And here we go, don't blink because you'll miss it. It's our 10 girls with Amelia Johnson, the Mountain Raider. Out in the thick of it too is our Auckland rider from East City, the 191 of Anika Wales. Liam Lloyd from the Mountain Raiders on the plate number 80, the NS1 of Nessie Rennie from Hamilton, our Hutt Valley Thunderbolt rider of Ali Osaka on the 111 plate with Serene Hedges on the 945, and the North Harbour and Aria Bycroft Jenkins from Hamilton on the 906, but I believe who came past me in the number 1 spot was Nessie Rennie. That's our NS1 rider there, bouncing down towards me. She's going to be something to beat tomorrow in Hamilton. And in the number 2 spot, it's the 80 plate of Liam Lloyd out of Mountain Raiders. And in the number 3, it looks like it's our 111 plate there of Aria Osaka, the Hutt Valley Thunderbolt rider, pushing hard as we round out race number 268. Oh, here we go. We're into the work. I can see the work out there of Maddie Newcomb, your NZ1 from Rotorua. Your Mighty 11 captain ready to take on the Australians, no doubt, in a couple of weeks. She's getting some track time there. Courtney Smith is out there in the thick of it in the number 2 spot on the 303. The Mountain Raider pushing through. Sitting in the number 3 spot at the moment is Chloe Dinsdale, the rider from Whangarei. She's hanging on. It's the 174 of Grace Lardner in the number 4 spot and the 129 there of Lily Rose Morahu sitting in the 5. But it is Maddie Newcomb in the 1. It is Courtney Smith in the 2. And Chloe Dinsdale in the 3 as they go around the last corner. Oh, there we go. We saw, if you didn't see it, I did. It was Beth Walker racing past me. You caught a glimpse of the green and gold as she bounded down. That's your NZ1 out of Cambridge. In the mix of it there too, this is our 13 girls. We've got Lucy Lardner out of Waitakere, Jasmine Campbell on the 837 out of Harweda, and Amelia Lane from New Plymouth on the 550. But there's Beth Walker slowing down, coming around that corner in the Sioux spot though. It's the 406. That is Lucy Lardner. Is she going to be able to hang on? I don't know. Rounding them out is the 550 plate there of Amelia Lane from New Plymouth. Beth Walker 1. The 4086 plate of Lucy Lardner 2, the 837 and 3, that's Jasmine Campbell from Harweda as they round it out. Oh, there we go. It's all action aplenty here in Te Aroha. Obviously, Jo wants the show on the road. She's pushing the starter hard as we race through to race number 271 of Moto 7. Out of the track at the moment, we got the 418 of Kyla Newton from Hamilton. Nancy James out of the Waitakere on the 91. Sonia Rennie, the NS1, she happens to be your leader at the moment. The 140 in the mix as well. Amy Duckett out of Rotorua. And the 123 plate there of Nikki Bonzel. She's somewhere in the mix as well, I think, as they round it out. Race number 271. Pushing hard. Here they go. Line it up. Jo, make sure you get your eyes on the track. This is where it gets dodgy. This is our 45 plus cruiser male. They should know better, but I don't think they do. We've got them throwing out the leg. We've got Lee Stevens on the 214 from Gisborne. The 619 rider of Aaron Hodder out of New Plymouth. I don't know if Daniel Martini's out there on the 923, but hopefully he is. The NZ3 Greg Hughes from Rotorua. But it's the 487 Wayne Shanks from Hamilton out the front at the moment with Warren Boggess hanging on. Oh my giddy yards! These guys are coming up. They're getting too close for comfort up here with me. Someone's going to have to jump in front. It is the 487 though. Wayne Shanks out the front. The 619 hanging in for a number. This is too exciting. I'm hoping you're catching the action. These guys are throwing it down. Talking about throwing it down, it looks like we've got another pump lap on there. They're squeezing out Lance Dinsdale. Oh, he's about to come to a stop. No, you better not stop, Lance. That'll be embarrassing. As they push around these 40 to 44 cruiser males are trying to do what our younger guys are with a pump lap around this track for race number 273. Out there at the moment though, it looks like we look to make out who's in the front. It's the 484 plate there of Daniel Donaldson from New Plymouth. He's getting up high. The 648 there, grabbing some break. That's Matt Harvey out of Taupo. Grant Rennie in the number 2 spot. Lance Dinsdale throwing down a few pedals. Not sure if that's allowed, Lance. But here we go. He's coming up. He doesn't want to be at the back of the pack. He's coming around the corner as he rounds out race number 273. And talking about 273, after that must come 274. And that's who we got out there at the moment. That is the 17 to 39 cruiser female with the 246 plate. This here must be Kat Mycroft. I'm excited to see her ride tomorrow at her home club. Out there in the thick of it too, Hannah Dawson all the way from North Harbour. She's pushing it through, but Taylor Arnold from Tauranga popping over the hill to throw it down here with these ladies and the plate number 200. Oh, there we go. The gate has dropped on our 8 to 10 cruiser male. There we go. We can make out the Mohawk. I'll take Burden, but alongside him is the 95 of Austin Garside out of the Hawke's Bay. In the thick of it too is the 125 of Enzo Torrens from Te Aroha, the local lad. Nielsen Urata on the NZ2 from Mororu in the thick of it, alongside Tyler Cochran from Tauranga on the 912. But it is your NZ2, Nielsen Urata from Rotorua, followed by Tate Burden out of Te Aomuru and the 912 there in the 3 spot. That is Tyler Cochran out of Tauranga, but he hasn't got it his own way. He's got his mate in behind him, coming in close. What's going to happen as they round out? Race number 275, moto number 7, 8 to 10 cruisers. Oh, here we go, in behind. Oh, my giddy aunt, getting some air as they round out. Race number 276, the 11 to 16 cruiser male. In the thick of it though, at the moment I can't make out who's at the front, but we've got Rico Ryan out there somewhere. Jared Rennie in the mix as well with Liam Clifford at a Tauranga. Sanyo Cocaine Binton from New Plymouth. And Tyler Dinsdale. It looks like it's the 100 plate. That is Sanyo. Oh no, what's going on? Tyler Dinsdale trying to squeeze them out there. We lost a rider, but he's back up. Tyler Dinsdale's in the front. Rico Ryan making a dash for it. He's going to show Tyler he's not giving up. Tyler's looking over his shoulder. Oh, my giddy aunt. Rico's trying to squeeze in low. We got legs out, people pushing as we see them rounded out. Race number 276. 276 leads into 277. This is our 17 to 39 cruiser male. Before we hit that Superclass 14 plus again, we got 541 of Zachary Arnold, the NZ2 of Brandon McRae from Waitakere, the 372 of Brad the Theory, Joel Perriam from Hamilton as well, Sam Torrens out of Te Aroha, the local lad, and Ben Walter from Capital City. Looks like we look to make it out who it's going to be. It's the 112. This is Ben Walter all day long coming around. But at the 541 going wide, what's he going to do? He's going to manage to go. Oh, he gets still there. Was squeezing through. I can't believe he made it. That was brilliant. Here we go. We got the Superclass 14 plus. There's definitely not this many of them out on the track at the moment. These boys are getting a pump lap in as we look to see who's coming around the track here. Not quite sure who's left in the mix, but we're going to find that out right now. It looks like we've got the 323. I think that is our man. That's Nick Cowie out of Southland in the thick of it there. Here we go, our 508 rider. That's Tane the Theory out of Hamilton. Oh, the top three there, they're battling out bar to bar. Oh, here we go, throwing some skills down. It looks like it's got Tom Coleman still in the thick of it, but it looks like the 559 plate there. That is our rider, Jack Young. He might have squeezed around as he's throwing down a few back kind of squizzy pedals. We're into it, but there we go. The next group of Superclass male 14 plus. They're throwing down the pump laps as well. As we look to see who the four of them are. I can make out there the Te Aomuru rider of Kaiato Moana. He's in the thick of it alongside Flynn Harrison on the 180 out of East City. As we look to see who the other two are. They're bringing it around. They're coming home. They're going real fast. It's the 622 and the 178. That's the 178 plate of Scott Donaldson and Daniel Franks on the 622 out of North Haven, Canterbury. Flynn Harrison and Kaito Moana having a battle out at the back. The other two having a battle out at the front. It's action aplenty. Oh, the wheels even are being unclipped and they're pushing around. Oh, my giddy yards. And here we go. These girls have been throwing it down all day long. This is our Superclass female 14 plus to round out moto number 7. These Hazel Gardner, Tyler Shea Donaldson, Danica Bergenson and Molly Innie are in the thick of it. As they come rounding out the corner there, I think I can make out the 515, I can. That's Danica Bergenson on the number 1 spot. She's from Cambridge, so alongside her is her mate Hazel Gardner. Taylor Shea Donaldson from Cambridge, another rider there on the 550 and the 3. So Cambridge 1, 2 and 3 with the Lone Ranger out of Te Aomuru there, Molly in here, sitting in the 4th spot as they round out. There we go, pushing hard to take it home. That's our Superclass female 14 plus. And that there, my friends, is moto number 7 here in Te Aroha. As we look to make out the time, it is 6 o'clock here in the beautiful Waikato. Oh, I've got my mate Sam coming up towards me. It looks like we're going to be making a draw. Okay, Sam, mate, what are we about to do, buddy?
So we're going to do the draw for the raffle now. So it's $200 worth of groceries. Thank you to everyone who bought a ticket to support the club.
Nice. Well, should we give the draw on, mate?
Yep, we'll get Brenton to do the draw.
Oh, here we go. How many are we drawing? Just the one?
Just the one.
Just the one.
All in or nothing.
All in or nothing. Okay, I think I've got one ticket.
Yeah, it's a bit windy up here.
It is. I've got one ticket. Oh, there we go. Okay, so, Sam, if you happen to have the ticket orange, E64. Orange E64, and your name is Kelly, you are a winner.
Congratulations,
Woo!
Kelly.
Where's Kelly? Kelly owning ticket E64.
So make your way down to the food canteen and we'll sort you out over there, Kelly.
Awesome, there we go. You hang on to that there, Sam. Thanks for coming along, mate. No worries, buddy. There we go. As I missed it there, our stride rider, you can see the weather here at Te Aroha. It's 13 degrees. I'm starting to feel it. Good thing the mouth's warming up. No doubt these riders up there, they're pushing hard. Will take us through. This is the last moto of the day. That's 8 motos. That's a lot of riding for some of these riders. Some of them doing 16. There we go. This is off the gate. Here we go. It's race number 281. As the sun sets here in the beautiful Waikato, we've got the 342 there of Ludo Rosenberg from Te Aomuru. He's in the thick of it there. Oh no, there's my mate. That's, well, I'm just saying, my mate, he doesn't know who I am. I hope he wants to be my mate. That's our mate Perry. Up you get, buddy. You'll be right. There we go, in the thick of it though, Perry we just spoken about. We've also got Mahaki Tuaroa from Cambridge there on the 142. And battling out in the thick of it is the 925 of Carter Lynch out of Hamilton. But hanging on the moment at the front there, it's the 142. That is Mahaki Tuaroa. He's giving it a go. Then coming in there, I can see the 925. That's Carter Lynch out of Hamilton. Here we go, getting a bit of a hand over there. It's the 342, I think it is. That's Ludo Rosenberg. Going hard, Ludo. And our mate Perry, he's giving a bit of a helping hand up that big hill there. That's like 3 times his size. What a little legend as he gets back on the bike. There we go, the crowd's going wild for him. That's it, matey, get going. And that's right, listen, right now as we hit the thick of BMX racing season here in New Zealand, make sure you download the BMX New Zealand app right now. That way you can stay up to date with all things BMX. You can be reminded of all those events that are coming up. Make sure you get your registrations in before they close. So often there are no late entries, so really important. Make sure you lock and load, download the app, check out bmxevents.co.nz. And make sure you stay abreast with what's happening. Also, if you want to see how you're sitting and where you're placing, one of the great things about technology, jump over to scores, have a look at where the results are, as there is plenty of racing in action here in Te Aroha and this morning over on Paeroa. No doubt you want to see where you're sitting, as we will head across to Hamilton tomorrow, and at Hamilton there's going to be some excellent finals racing. Super excited about that. I don't think I'm going to have a voice left after Hamilton because it's going to be super exciting as we watch our mate Perry roll around the track there. Okay, and there we go. It's race number 828. That is motor number 8, and out there at the moment, this is our Sprockets 5 and under with the 534 there, plate of Finn Watson out of Hamilton. We've got the 419, that's our man Haru Shimada out of the East City Club in Auckland. The 147 plate there of Archer Colf, he's from Cambridge, not far from here at all. Out there as well in the thick of it on the 884 is Cohen Phillips from Te Aroha. That is the local lad. And there will be the man, the myth, the legend, the 311, the Hudson Hislop, the City Rider. And he's out the front at the moment, coming into this corner here. He's got the determination on his face. Oh, and his mate, he's not going to let him go. Haru Shimada's pushing hard to catch him. Here they go, rounding them out. There we go, as we come flying around there for race number 282. It is my man, it's the 311, it's Hudson Hislop pushing it through as he takes it around. His club mate there, Haru Shimada from East City on the 419, and in the number 3 spot is the 147. That's our guy Archer, and here comes the local lad, I think it is, it's Colin Phillips on the 884 as he takes us home. Sprockets 5 and under. And I had to turn around real fast because there's the next lot of them. Well, no, not the next lot of them. This is our Sprocket 6 boys out there now. They're pushing hard. There's 4 of them on the track. I'm not sure which ones are there or which ones aren't, so we'll have to wait for them to come back around and we can make them out. But here they go in single file as they come racing through. We look to see who's out in the lead. It's the 964 plate there. That happens to be Nicholas Fillion out of Tauranga, but he's got my man in the 919. It's Archie Griffin sliding it out. There's the 906. He's getting up high and riding. That's Oakley Mitchell. And here we go, the 882 plate. That is the dude, Ryan McBride, out of Te Awamutu. But it's all about the 964 taking it out this one. That's Nicholas Fillion and 919 in the number 2. That's Archie Griffin. As we look to see the next group of 6 boys take off down the track. And that, oh, he's getting up and over that. That's Mataranui Hill, I believe, racing through there. In the thick of it though as well with him is Jackson Hennessy. This is the local lad from Te Aroha. Oh, he's riding on the 479 this afternoon. Another local lad out of Te Aroha. That's Carter Phillips, and he's on the 915, if you can see him out there. Haven Papata from Cambridge. He's busting out on the 789. And then hanging in there for Auckland is Soda Shimada on the East City Club. He's currently sitting in 3rd with the 915 of Carter Phillips, the local lad in the number 2. And Mataranui Hill out of North Harbour in the number 1 spot. As we round out the 479 and the 789 coming through in 4 and 5. As we round out race number 284, Sprocket 6 boys. Here we go, it's all action aplenty still here. It's the big day of racing for these lads. This is race number 285, Sprocket 7 boys, moto number 8. Out there in the thick of it, we should be having our mate Leo Charlton out of New Plymouth on the 674. We should also be seeing somewhere in the mix of it, the 856 plate. That's a Hamilton rider. His name is Desham Simmons. Give him a big hi when you see him come past. Out there on the 540, we've got Blake McIntosh out of Hamilton as well. The 780 of Blake Ty from Tauranga just over the hill here. It's the 351 though at the moment. That's Thorpisa, the local Hamilton rider. He's been pushing hard all day. And the 666 plate there of Blake Lynch. He's going great guns out there from supporting Hamilton. No doubt we're going to see some great riding from him tomorrow. And here we go, it's race number 286, and oh, it's a cracker of a start, that's for sure. It's almost like we need a bit of cheese to go with that, but out the front, and he's throwing it down. That's Kingston Hislop. He's the city rider on the 622. He's got the skills for the thrills, but in the thick of it too, another local Hamilton rider, Tate Cornell, he's on the 768. Archie West out of Cambridge on the 707 with his mate Max Pocock on the 198. We've also got Jihu Hong out there on the 956, another East City rider, Daniel Chen there on the 115. He's happened to be in the 2 spot at the moment. And the 350 there of Nico Rosenberg from Te Awamutu. He's busting a gut out there at the moment too. There I see him coming past me now. As these guys are going hard. This is their last race for today. So these boys are having a bunch of it. But oh no, we got some riders down. I missed that there. Not quite sure what's happened. No doubt we'll want to go up and check out that replay. Oh, but they better keep moving because in behind them, here we go. We've got our Sprocket 6 and 7 girls. They're throwing it down. It looks like it's the local lass again. That's Stella Torrens from Te Aroha on the 93 plate. Good thing in behind her, Pippa Walker on the Bright Thorough. We're going to see her in the dark, that's for sure, but she'll be off the track before that happens. And then I believe we've got Greta Z out there on the 128 plate. She's from the Mountain Raiders. Busting a move out there, but it's all about the local lass. She's going around this track like she owns it. It's Taylor Torrens, the 93. Here they go, race number 287 as the music starts to ramp up as we get to the dark here in the Waikato. I'm not quite sure what happens. Hopefully we're all okay and the wildlife doesn't take over. Here we go, oh my getting out, we're throwing it down. This is gone, I don't know what's going on here. This happens to be the 17 plus female. I think we just had a battle royale against Jodie Gorgantis and Taylor Arnold throwing it down for 1 and 2. As we got in the thick of it, I think Sam van der Veerden is in there somewhere from the Hutt Valley Thunderbolts. The 119 plate there of Sonia Rennie looks like she's in the number 4 with Nancy James, the 91 plate there from Waitakere keeping them honest. Oh, looks like Jodie Gorgantis has got out front. Taylor Arnold in the number 2 spot, hanging in there for dear life. Sam on the 354, she's hanging in there for the number 3 spot with Sonia Rennie in the 4. These girls have been throwing it down hard all day. No doubt we'll enjoy a nice relaxing afternoon, or evening I should say. Oh, here we go. I can see the man, Greg Hughes, throwing it down, and he's got company though. He's got Brad Andrews on the 222 plate in the thick of it as these guys are loading around. Here they go into Grant Rennie there in the 3 spot as these boys are throwing it down. With them in the thick of it though, Ryan Guilford out of Rotorua as well, but it is all about the man, Greg Hughes, the NZ1, busting a move around the corner. There we go, the 333 plate. That is our man, Brad Andrews. He's come down from Whangarei and he said, you know what? I haven't come all this way not to do this. So he's busting it down and throwing it hard. Okay, here we go. We've got a gate. That's the first gate of 2. It's our 8 boys out the thick of it there though. I can see it's the man, Jackson Ropati out of East City, the NZ1. But he's got company in the form of NZ2 there. That is Daniel Fuyun. He's in the thick of it, right in behind him. Jackson can't take the gas off as Daniel throws it down. In behind him though, in the number 3 spot though, it's the 784. That's Fletcher Smith out of Hamilton. I'll tell you what, these Hamiltonians are here in the numbers. We've also got Don Bycroft Jenkins in the thick of it, Archer Murray, Charlie Mitchell, Nico Martini, I think he might be out there, and Ezra Reynolds from Tauranga. And here we go, this right in behind them. I tell you what, there's no stopping this racing now. It is in 291. That is a lot of racing for these little kids. Those legs are throwing down. This is the 8 boys again, second gate of them. Braxton Hayes. Out there on the front though is our NZ3 of Donovan Wallace, but in the mixer, Harry Lang from Te Araha. That's the local lad. Jacob Crawford too from Tauranga popping over the hill. Noah Perriam out of Hamilton, another local lad there on the 290, Carter Mould, and George Wu out of Hamilton on the 554, who happens to be in the number 2 spot at the moment as they round out race number 291. And then behind me now, racing on that corner there, there's our 9 boys as they're busting a move. It's got to be Enzo Torrens in the thick somewhere, the local lad on the 125 plate. He's the homeboy, so check out him. And the number 99 there, Ethan Lilly out of Tauranga. JD Pretorius from Hamilton on the 811, the 121 of Logan, Harley Logan. NZ7 of Jordan Dawson from North Harbour as well. We've got the 533 of Dylan Lee from Kapiti. The 562 of Jake Primari out of North Harbour, and the 196 of Caleb Potter out of the New Plymouth. But it's our 07 rider. I'm assuming that might be Jordan Dawson. Oh no, Jordan went too wide. How's he going to get the momentum to push it over? We're going to have to go upstairs for that. That's where I tell you scores comes into handy there. With those kids trying to get over the line like that. Too close to call, too close for comfort. Talking about too close for comfort at the moment there, we've got our riders, another group of 9 boys. I'm assuming that's Matatini held there on the 563 out in the thick of it. That's the NZ6 in the number 2 spot though. That's Tate Burden. Baden Prescott, his mate from Te Aomori on the NZ4 is somewhere in there as well, alongside Millen Hamlin from North Harbour. I think, oh no, we got 2 riders go down. What's happened there? There you go, we've got too close for comfort. This is all action packed. I can't keep up with what's going on. As they round it out, it's our NZ4 and NZ6. That's Baden and Tate, the 2 Te Aomori locals. What's going on here? As they race home, oh, there's Dylan Johns. He must have taken a bit of a spill too, as we round out race number 293. And after 293 comes 294. This is our first of 2 of 10 boys. We've got our 08 out there. That's Jack Kelly from Capital City. Tyler Cochran from Tauranga on the 912. I don't believe John Martini's in the mix of it, but we've got Finn Barrington on the 305. He's from the Sunset Coast. I wonder if it's sunny there now. And we've got Tennyson Shraven out of the Hawke's Bay on the 917. Out there in the front of it though, it's the 912 plate. That is our man Tyler Cochran from Tauranga. The 08 plate in behind him in the 2 of Jack Kelly, and in the 3, Finn Barrington. He's pushing hard from the Sunset Coast, showing these guys what it's like to throw it down with the best of the best. Here we go, and it's our second group of 10 boys at the moment. I think we're missing one as well. They are real close coming to that first quarter. What's going to happen? Oh, it's who's gone high and who managed to stay low and pedal around it. It's possibly, we'll have a look to see who's out there when they come back round, because I know we're definitely missing a rider. My sheets say 5, but I'm only counting 4. Here we go, it is in the front. It looks to be the SI1, or SI5, sorry, of Monty Gardner. Oh no, the NI2, Brock O'Neill, he managed to snatch it back as they come rounding out. So Brock O'Neill, Monty Gardner battling it for 1 and 2 as they're rounded out. Here we go, what's going to happen? It's the 925 sitting there as well. That's Austin Garside alongside the 905 there of Alex Shanks. But out there at the moment, here we go. It is a group of 11 boys. It looks like we're going to have Charlie Whittington. I think he's sitting at number 2 behind Rico Ryan, our NZ1. Caleb Lilly, another Tauranga lad on the 81 plate. Connor Wabaldo from Royal somewhere in the mix. Daniel Lucas is in the thick of it too on the 229. With Dylan Sazi from the North Harbour there somewhere as they come rounding it out here. We'll look to see. It looks like it's all Rico Ryan rounding it out with their 11 boys. I think he's only got one more to go today. That's a cruiser for him. So as they round out there, race number 296. And the thick of it though, behind them is the second gate of 11 boys, race number 297. Not sure if we're missing anyone there, but we'll read them out as they come through. We've got the 525 of Ryan Marshall. He's from Paeroa. I think I can see him out there. Leva Morahu out of Te Aomuru on the 660. In fact, he's your race leader at the moment. The 156 in the thick of it though, Jack Duckett. I don't believe Reef Hendricks is in the mix, but Jared Rennie from Hamilton and Scott Wistrand from Paeroa again, throwing it down here for race number 297 with our 11 boys. Oh man, I'll tell you what, the skills I just saw coming over that first jump out of the gate there were phenomenal, and that's because we're looking at 12 boys, race number 298, bouncing around. We can see my friend out there, Emerson Ohio, the Mountain Radar. Liam Clifford from North Tauranga and Liam on the NZ4. Tamaino Thompson of the Hawke's Bay on the NZ7. That's him out the front, I believe. Marcus Wistrand with the 252, the Paeroa rider. Blake Hodder out of New Plymouth on the 611. And the 821 of Fergus Gardner around out race number 298. I think. Oh, there we go, all the action. Oh no, we've got a rider down here. This is race number 299. And he's back up and running. That's the spirit. They breed them tough in this country, I tell you. And here we go. We've got out in the mix of it, I believe we've got the 623 plate there of Wolfie Wilhart somewhere from Hamilton. At the front, it's Ben Anderson, the East City rider. It's all about the Porsche. And behind him is the 945, though. That is Jacob White. There's the 284. That is Oliver Donaldson in the 252. Carter Lane running out the 821 plate there. That's Jack West. As we bring it hard and go gold, it's Ben Anderson all the way. Hopefully their parents bought some washing powder down. And there's our fallen rider, but he's back up and running. That's the 623 plate. Here we go, it is race number 300. That sounds like a movie, that's for sure, but it's our 12 boys, and they're throwing it down like gladiators. It happens to be the 414 out the front. That's your rider, Timothy Cresswell, popping over the hill from Tauranga. Right there in the mix with them battling it out is the 482, is Jesse Lindop. I can hear it, so 717, the chant for Tyler Grant from North Harbour. Blake Andrews is in the mix. Oh, wow. Oh, no, this is all go. Travis Marshall and Cooper Halatama out of Paeroa. Noah Evans from Rotorua somewhere in there as well. As we round out the gladiator race, race number 300. It's all action aplenty here. In behind them though, it's race number 301. This is our 13 boys. Out there in the thick of it, we've got the 06 of Zane Williamson from Hamilton. The 454 might be with them as well. That's Morris Rennie out of Hamilton. The Tauranga lad of Caleb White on the 822 with Cameron Wallace, the NZ4 from Hamilton in the thick of it as well. The Sanyo Cochrane Brenton on the New Plymouth rider on the 100. As we round it out there, race number 301. This is our 13 boys, that pushing hard as the rain comes back down in Tauranga here for us. Oh no, here we go. No pumping this time. It's our 15 to 16 boys pushing hard. Here we go. Tom Coleman, Brock Harvey, Regan Smith, I don't think is in there. Flint Harrison, James Wallace, Tyler Dinsdale, Darren Pacific, Jack Young throwing it down. Here we go, racing hard as we look to see who's out the front. I think I can make out the 589 plate. I know the 559 plate there. That is Jack Young in the thick of it. Tyler Dinsdale in the 2. As we round it out, we come to see who's in the 3. Here we go as they come round. It looks like it's Tom Coleman in the 3. The 53 plate there, Dario in the number 4 spot. Flynn Harrison in the 5. NZ5 there sitting in the 5th. And I think missed out who was there rounding that one out. But here we go, 14 to 15 girls as my pages are starting to get wet. Hopefully I won't need them anymore. But there we go, it's our 14 to 15 girls. Race number 303, 66 of Hazel Gardner. It's out there, though, the first rider, the number 1 rider, the 515 plate there. That is Danica Bergenson. We've also got Molly in here coming past me as we speak on the 97. And our 02 of Brooke Day from Kapiti. But it is the Danica Bergenson in 1, the 66 plate of Hazel Gardner in 2. That puts Brooke Day in 3 and Molly Inia there in 4. Oh, there we go. If you blink, can you miss it? Excited. Out there, we got the 17 to 39. As we got the 112 of Ben Walton, the 5-4 in the number 2 spot of Zachary Arnold. The 86 plate there of Brandon McRae. That means Xavier Dunn is somewhere AWOL at the moment. But it's all about the quality it is. And he's been out there all day. That's Ben Walton from Capital City. Oh no, but it looks like the 541 might have stuck. No, Zachary Arnold couldn't hang on as Ben takes it round with Brandon taking out the 3. And here we go, this is our 14 boys out there, race number 305 with Thomas Bostrup from Te Aroha. The local lads, Zed Pickford in there from Cambridge with Case Van Herven out of Cambridge. Liam Parks from Capital City, Kapiti, sorry. And then we've got the 311 of Riley Lane, the 508 of Tane the Theory, and the 77 of Connor King. As we come round, we look to see who's out the front at the moment, and it happens to be the 195 rider, but he's going low and slow. That's Zed Pickford. He might have lost it with the momentum. Will he keep it up? I don't know as we go around to the final. Here we go. I'm running out of pages, which means our racing is coming close to an end, but this is race number 306. This is our 8 girls. Out there in the thick of it, I'm hoping they're all there. Oh no, we seem to have lost a couple of riders. Hope they're okay. But we're looking for the 114 of Nia Lynn, the NZ3 of Hattie Barrington. Out there in the front though, 66, Alicia Ashton. And the NZ3, that is Addie Barrington on the 60 plate. Anna Johnson's in there somewhere. A 115 of Terry Guan, the Mountain Raider, the 215, Perini Rennie from Hamilton. Cara Torres out of Hamilton there on the 125, and Aislinn Lloyd in the 108. But it is all about the 96 plate there. Oh no, the 66 plate I should say. Then our NZ3 are behind there. As we attend to our fallen rider. The rest of the girls push hard. But I tell you what, this is some riding. This is a big day for these riders. Again, a massive shout out to all our volunteers. This is a big day for you out on the track. Thank you to our camera operators for live streaming, hanging in there. While you guys are staying warm, our camera operators are shivering, getting cold. But they're getting their dance on. And we get a big round of applause for our fallen rider who's back up on her bike, pushing hard. Here we go, I tell you what, it's all go. We've got the 9 girls out there in the thick of it. Looked like a bit of a false start, but she got back up. Our world number 6, that's Becca Wallace and Topor. She's busting her guts to get out in the front. We've got Evie Decker chasing her down somewhere there from Rotorua on the 115. The NZ2 of Amelia De Theory out of Hamilton is in there too, alongside her mate Mia Grant, who I could hear being yelled out behind me. That's on the NZ3. Pippa Spence on the 136. As she rounds out from Hamilton, the 757 though, Leah Mould from Te Aroha, and Matilda Powell, the Mountain Raider, in there too. As we make out to see who's the number 1 spot, we know it's Miss Wallace. Here she comes, the Topor rider, the world number 6, big smile in her dial. And it happens to be the NZ3 in the number 2 spot at the moment, that's Mia Grant from North Harbour. The NZ2 though in the number 3 there, that's Amelia De Theory, but there we go. That's how it is, that's our 9 girls. Oh, nearly thrown away too many pages. But we're back into it here. Bear with me as I find the right page. It's our team girls in race 308. They're at the front at the moment. It's the NS1 there. That is none other than Nessie Rennie. But joining her though out there as well is Aroha Saka from the Hutt Valley Thunderbolts, Amelia Johnson, Liam Lloyd, Aria Blackroft Jenkins, Annika Wells and Serena Hedges. Bust and move. Here we go. It's the 80 plate though in the number 2 spot, sitting in behind Nessie. That is our rider, Liam Lloyd from the Mountain Raiders. And here we go, we have it, it's our 11 to 12 girls. They're throwing themselves down into this track for race number 309. It is none other than Maddie Newcomb, the NZ1, Aroha in the number 1 spot, as it's been for most of the day, not quite all. But in behind her, keeping her company is the 303. That's our Mountain Raider, Courtney Smith, pushing hard as they come around to say hello. Here we go, in the 174 spot is there, we're sitting. 174, that's Grace Lander in the 3 with Chloe Dinsdale in the 4 and Grace Lander there in the thick of it as well. And then the 129, sorry, of Lydia Rose Motohu, she's hanging in the thick as well. And then in behind me, we've got race number 310. This is our 13 girls. There is 4 of them on my sheet. There's 4 of them out there on the course. You can all make out the distinctive NZ1 there of Beth Walker from Cambridge. She's pushing through hard. Coming in behind her though is the 406 plate of Lucy Lardner out of Waitakere. In the number 3 spot at the moment, that is the 837. That is Jasmine Campbell from Hawera. And coming around in number 4 is the 550. That is our rider, Amelia Lane out of New Plymouth. But here we go, Beth Walker rounding out race number 310. Okay, and I'll tell you what, these ladies have been throwing it down all day, I tell you. It's been action-packed, it's been awesome to watch. Leading them around the pack at the moment though is our 40-plus cruiser female. We've got Sonia Rennie on the NS1. She's joined though by the 123 plate there from North Harbour, Nikki Bonsall. We've also got the 140 plate there out of Rotorua, Amy Duckett, with Kyla Newton, Ada Hamilton on the 418, and the 191 of Nancy James in the thick of it. But it's the NS1, Sonia Rennie in the front, Amy Duckett I believe from Rotorua in the 2. As we round out race number 311. Here we go, chasing them down, I tell you, it's the 45 plus cruiser male. This is race number 312 and we've got Wayne Shanks out of Hamilton, Greg Hughes from Rotorua, Warren Boggess out of Hamilton, Lee Stevens from Gisborne and Aaron Hutter. And I think it's going to be, it's the 487, yep it is, it's the 487 of Wayne Shanks in the front. And in behind him though, it's the NZ3 of Greg Hughes. Oh, it looks like Warren Boggess may making a move up the outside. What's going to happen there? Is he going to get it? I don't know. No, he didn't quite. There we go. We got Wayne Shanks and then Greg Hughes. In the 3, it's the 619 there. That is Aaron Hodder. Is he going to get it? I don't know. We're going to have to go upstairs. Here we go. Coming in behind them is race number 313. This is our 40 to 44 cruiser male. In the front, it's the man from Whangarei. It's Lance Dimsdale. Oh, getting funky. It's the 648 plate there. That's Matt Harvey. He was hanging on by his teeth. In the number 3, though, I can see it's Grant Rennie there. Oh, no, he's in the 4. In the 3, it's the 55 plate of Josh Chilese out of Hamilton as well. And then we've got the 484 rider there. He's throwing it down. That's our man, Daniel Donaldson out of New Plymouth. Here we go. Oh, water down the back of the neck's never a good thing when you're on the microphone. But it's okay, we're going to hang in there. We don't have much time to go. Out there, it's race number 314, the 17 to 39 cruiser female. It's Taylor Arnold. She's busting around there on the 200 plate. Chasing her down, though, is our plate number 984. That is our rider, Hannah Dawson out of North Harbour. And the lady from Hamilton, Cat Bycraft on the 246. Pushing through hard. This is race number 314. There we go. It's all go. Action aplenty as I try to move away from the stereo sounds bouncing back at me. But we've got our 8 to 10 cruiser male out there with the 504 plate of Tate Burden out of Te Awamudu. The NZ2, who I think is out the front at the moment with Nielsen Urata out of Rotorua. 825 is in the thick of it too somewhere at the moment. That is our man Aston Gorside out of Hawke's Bay. With the 912, I can see him coming past me now. That's Tyler Cochran out of Tauranga. And the local lad, Enzo Torrens. There he is, the 125. I can see him coming around the corner there into race number 315. And we're busting a move here. Oh my, oh whoa, that got close. We got bumper to bumper action happening there. We lost a foot, but Rico Ryan managed to hang on. So we got Rico Ryan, the NZ1, Liam Clifford on the 131, Tyler Dinsdale on the 247, Jared Rennie on the NZ7, but it's Tyler down. Oh, here we go, look at that. Got him a foot out. Oh, this is all go. But we didn't pay off getting the foot out. Tyler Dinsdale managed to hang on, and Rico Ryan's making a move now as well. What's going to happen, I don't know, as they come around the finish. Is he going to hang on? It looks like it's getting a bit soft there on that corner, so they may want to look to go wide. Here we go, before this is looking like it might be our 17 to 39 cruiser male, race number 317 before we head back into our Superclass. Out there in the thick of it at the moment, it's the 541, he's out the front. That's Zachary Arnold out of Tauranga. Hopefully he's going to hang on as we round out today's racing here in Te Aroha. That's the 112 plate there in the number 2 spot though, that's Ben Walter. He's gone low and high. Oh, we're getting a bit tough. I wouldn't go that low anymore as they round out race number 317. And there we go, we're into it. We're all go action packed. It is Superclass Sports Male 14 plus, gate number 1 of 2, race number 318. Oh, here we go. This is where the action's at. Oh, the 323 plate. He's Nick Cowie. He's hung on. He managed to push out. I think it's Scott Donaldson. Oh, yeah, they're going hard. These two are throwing it down. They're pushing each other out. Oh, we got links. Oh, no! He's lost it. What's going to happen? They're running it to the end. Oh, my giddy. I don't know what's going to happen there. Who's going to call that one? Here we go. Race number 319. It is Superclass Male 14 plus. Moto number 2. Hayden Stockman, Tom Coleman, Jack Young, Daniel Frank, Xavier Dunn, Flynn Harrison. Out there at the front door, it's the 559 plate there of Jack Young. As we come rounding out, Flynn Harrison. I know for a fact he's been racing 16 races today, so he's blown out. But it's Jack Young, and then it's Tom Coleman alongside the 622 of Daniel Franks as they push it out. Rounding out our racing today though, race number 320, Superclass Female 14 plus. Here we go, Tyler Shea Donaldson, the 550 out of Cambridge. Her mate Hazel Gardner on the 66 plate, Molly in here on the 97, and the 515 of Danica Bergenson. Who it is, who is it? I'm looking for it. It's the 66 plate, that's Hazel Gardner. She's out the front at the moment. She's got Danica all up the side her though. Taylor Shea Donaldson is in behind there though, and Molly in the air, she's giving it a go. But it's all going to be at the moment, it's going to be Hazel Gardner. Can she hang on to take the win in the final race of today? Race number 320 here in Te Aroha. Superclass Female 14 plus. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That brings us to the end of racing here in Te Aroha. Track number 2, day number 1. Waikato Regional Champs for 2023. I don't know about you, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We'll be live streaming again here. So make sure you jump on the YouTube, make sure you jump on the Facebook. Let us know how it's going. Till tomorrow, take care, and we'll see you then.
What's my reason to ride?
For the thrill of the downhill.
To watch them succeed.
Customizing my bike.
Racing my mates. Learning new tricks. Winning races.
For moments like these.
And hitting the big air.
Now, what's your reason not to?